One, two, three. Peace. Assalamu alaikum. Hotep, namaste, jambo, ashe, shalom, shalom. All the greetings of love and light to the darkest minds of the light. Rise. Reality is simulated existence. I am Napah Shadah, and look at who I have here. Look at these beautiful people. I just want you to first, before I even say anything, look at the beautiful people here with me. Take a look. I want to say thank you so much for joining us for my very humble Sip Down, Part 2, Season 3, Three Times a Charm. I have, first and foremost, Empress Janet joining me. Janet, how are you? How are you? How are you?
I'm good. Peace and blessings. Thank you for asking.
What are you sipping on?
I'm sipping on Coke.
Awesome.
But I do have some tequila.
Okay, we have DJ Genesis here. How are you? You're muted. You're muted, beautiful.
Hello. What's up, everybody?
What are you sipping on? Oh, he's sweet.
I'm drinking Sonic.
Sonic? What's Sonic?
I'm drinking Heineken, but it's in the Sonic.
I thought that was a new slang.
No, it's a Sonic. It's a Heineken in a Sonic cup.
I thought it was syrup like times 2.0. No, I'm just kidding. And last but not least, look who we have. Young Pharaoh, the young Pharaoh, a very wonderful gentleman, mastermind, mega mind, humble and loving and kind. And so how are you, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Let's say that. Salute, to all of the viewers. Thank y'all for having me, all the beautiful ladies on this panel. And I'm looking forward to the broad spectrum of conversation we're gonna be having,
Thank you. You're part of the Sip Down. You just stepped into the Sip Down. What are you drinking? You said you tell the people what you said you are. I want to hear them here.
Oh, crossfaded.
He's crossfaded.
Yeah, y'all gonna be upset. I may not exactly, and the key word is exactly remember the name of this wine because I was put onto it, but I believe the brand is called Benwood.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's really good. It's actually really good. I think it might be my new favorite wine right now.
Is it red or white?
It's red.
Ooh, I like red.
Yeah, the brand is from Red. Yeah, it's really good.
Is it? Do you know if it's a California or?
No, that I don't know. That I have to ask.
Well, we got to find out later on because I love red wine. But guess what? I'm drinking. I want y'all to see my cup though, Witch's Brew. I'm drinking some matcha tea right now, and for the tea connoisseurs out there, don't hate me, but I am drinking tea bag. It's Puka. I'm drinking that for now, but I might switch up to something a little bit more, So
you're only streaming on one's channel, not Facebook.
Oh no, I'm not streaming on Facebook. I'm just here on the Rise channel.
Okay, so I guess somebody was letting you know that.
Yeah, thank you. So because we have Pharaoh here and he's chilling. Pharaoh, this is a chill day for you. We're not gonna try to. We're not gonna make you go like deep. Like everybody wants to get that knowledge. I just want you to chill and tell us. Like, first off, I know it's gonna get deep, even though I said we're not gonna go deep. I want to say thank you for being a pioneer, as far as going in on Nature Boy. We're gonna celebrate this victory, getting this predator away from our people, and you're one of the pioneers.
Yeah,
talk to us.
I don't know. Like I said, people, I just want to say is I like to tell people that if it's not coming out of my mouth or it's actually me, it's not me, and you should beware. I would just say it's been a lot of people. He's not the only one. It's been a lot of people, past and present, who has slid next to me and used moments of my presence, whether it be audio or video, to fabricate, let's say, a situation or a foundation for gain. Like I said, when it came to me and Nature Boy, like I told you before, and like I've said in many interviews, I felt personally obligated to stop him because he was running off with he was basically perverting shit that he heard from me.
Right.
And like I said, I didn't put two and two together until I seen him on BBC News. And I guess he had let me choose my words wisely, so nobody say I'm being racist and flaggy, because I'm not. I'm just describing. He had a Caucasian with him, a white girl with him from Canada, if I'm not mistaken. And I seen his ass on BBC News, and I was like, oh shit, you know, this is the same person I just was with in New York. And then I seen Ashe Divine, let's say doing journalism. Let's call it what it was.
Well, let's shout out first off to Ashe Divine, Cynthia Rose.
Shouts out to Ashe Divine.
Yeah, what's up, Ashe?
Shout out to the sister. But before you go further, I want you to take a sip off your wine and chill.
I was about to show you it. Thank you. So
yes,
this is what it is.
Thank you. Let's see this. Let's see it. Let me put you on the big screen.
Buttonwood Grove Blackberry Bryant. All right, there we go.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And it is almost empty. Yes, they take it to the head. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so let me ask you, because Farrah, I talked to you earlier. I want you to just kick back and tell us. I want you to tell us, that was an awesome story. When you first were going into the Sonetter's interview, how did you actually, because people think you were friends with Nature Boy, but tell us the backstory on that.
Okay, so cool. Nature Boy was cool when I first met Nature Boy. So my first encounter with Nature Boy, I'm not going to say nothing negative because the persona that he gave me, I thought his ass was cool.
Right.
Because I met Nature Boy the same way I met almost everybody when I first went to New York and I came up. They came to my events. So I want to say this. Nature Boy is not a childhood friend. Nature Boy is not somebody I've ever known. Nature Boy is somebody that I met off the internet like I met a lot of people. And Nature Boy told me when I first met him, he was from Brooklyn. And his name, I forgot, his name was Eligio, and he was from Brooklyn.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So at the time, I want to say this because I didn't find out he was from, and I ain't judging nobody, but I ain't not. But I didn't find out he was a homosexual porn star from Atlanta until after I seen them down the line. And I was like, oh, shit, this is the same person that I just was with. So that's why I give this critical detail. When he introduced himself to me, he told me his name was Eligio and he was from Brooklyn.
Right.
Okay, so he was all right, you know, because like I said, it ain't like he's never been in, he better never been in my fucking house. To my knowledge, he's never been in my house. Like I said, I met him in Brooklyn when I went to Sonetter because Sonetter jumped in my comments on my first YouTube channel that I had like 80,000 subscribers, maybe 100,000. Sonetter jumped in my comments and he asked me to come give my presentation that I did.
Because you were dropping knowledge.
Yeah, it was called The Bible's Based Off Astrology. Now,
so then you met him in New York.
Yeah, we ended up.
You said he gave you a ride.
I ended up jumping on.
But I thought he was a stripper after he met Young Pharaoh. It was before he was.
No. I found out he was a stripper and he was doing things that I personally wouldn't approve of as a man down the line.
Right.
Way after I met him in New York. So what I'm saying is, when I met him, he completely lied to me about who he was and where he was from.
Right. As they do.
He never told me he was from Atlanta. I never heard no name called Tyson. So like I said, I just wanted to give that disclaimer. This is how he got famous, coming next to me and getting me. Like I said, I'm cool with everybody when I go somewhere, but don't do that. But long story short,
do.
Yeah, but long story short, so boom, I'm in a restaurant. We all out to eat, as I've done after many of my events, right? That's one of my things I've always done. So we all out to eat, and I ended up having a radio interview to do. So I went and sat in his car. He came in his car. He started recording. Now, I didn't care that he was recording because people do that sometimes while I'm talking. They're recording. Now, that's when I got the red sweater on.
Okay.
Now, me and my baby mom is with him and his baby mom.
Okay.
Now, like I said, the next day, right? Because Nature Boy was cool. Like I said, me and my baby mom slept on his couch with him and his baby mom. I thought he was from Brooklyn. Like, we was cool. Nothing, no, like I said, I'm gonna be honest, no signs and nothing. Like I said, it was all right. We was playing chess, cool. So I got a ride to Sonetter house because I'm like, shit, I'm not from New York. I don't want to take the train. Like, I'm trying to, me personally, I'm on parole. I got a travel pass. I'm trying to avoid any and all
altercations.
Yeah, public contact at all. You know what I'm saying?
Pass. I know that's right.
Yeah. So I'm like,
ain't messing that up.
Exactly. So me and my So I'm like, it's me and my baby mom. nigga, you shit, nigga, I give you some gas money? You go. Anybody that live in New York, you know, nigga, that shit is like living in the last shit is you gotta go through them boroughs. So I'm like, shit, I ain't got to get on no trains or no bus. You gonna wheel us? Cool. So we get to Sinetter house. Now, when we get to Sinetter house, right?
And that's the studio, y'all. He's going to the
we
studio.
get to Sinetter Studios. So boom. I go upstairs. Now Nature Boy was just a ride. Now I don't know if Sinetter was being too kind or whatever the fuck he was doing, but Sinetter invited this motherfucker upstairs. But Nature Boy was never supposed to come upstairs. He was supposed to pull off. So Sinetter
and then you didn't want to look rude and say, I don't know this nigga like that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, like I said, Sinetter had to check there. Like I said, we had to grill this nigga. Like Sinetter edited that footage, but I'm telling you, that shit, he was wilding. But long story short.
Yeah, you're gonna get to that. Tell us that too. But go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, so he jumped, so he come upstairs, and when Nature Boy come upstairs, boom, we conduct the interview. Now that's the interview where you see I got the knowledge yourself hat. My son's mom is on the side of me. Now, Nature Boy kept, like I said, Sinetter edited the video. I haven't watched it in years. I'm pretty sure he left some of it in there because some of it was in there when I watched it. So I'm not gonna say like he intentionally edited it out. I'm not gonna say that about
Release the video, Sinetter.
Yeah. No, it's already up. What I'm saying is it's already up. But what I'm saying is we did this live. So Sinetter edited a video that was live and was saved, and then he edited. So I'm finna tell you what happened live that I know for a fact it's not there no more. So Nature Boy keep trying to grab the mic while I'm talking on the mic. He keep trying to grab the mic and talk. So we end up subliminally yanking over the mic. So I'm like, nigga, you're not even supposed to be here. Like, it got that bad. And then at the end, it got that bad where I had to be like, you're not even supposed to be here. Like, back off. Like, stop grabbing the mic. And then he kept basically speaking for me. Speaking for me on my behalf. And I'm like, nigga, I'm on parole. Like, don't tell nobody. First of all, don't tell nobody that we planned nothing that we didn't plan. And then for two, I'm on parole. Don't tell nobody I'm gonna be nowhere where at the time I may not have been because nigga, I wasn't going nowhere without no travel pass.
Exactly.
So yeah, it got that bad. And then at the end, I remember the callers calling in and they was like, Sinetter, whoever Young Pharaoh is, they was like, he cool. They was like, we like him. They was like, he good. His presentation was good. We fuck with him. They was like, but you a clown. I specifically remember that word. They was like, you a clown. And like I said, the callers was calling in blazing his ass. That shit was like Showtime at the Apollo. It was blazing. So I said, just say,
where can I see this video? I need to see this video. It's hilarious.
It may not be, like I said, it's edited. It was live. And long story short, after that, me and Nature Boy end up getting into it. So I was like, nigga, I don't remember what I said, but like I said, I don't want nobody to sound.
Now, Pharaoh, I want you to clarify. You take a breather while I say the brother is saying the show was done, and then when they left, he tried to get a little like Nature Boy was in thinking he was all that, right?
Well, he was doing that through the show. Like he just kept trying to creep and grab the mic. Like imagine you, like for example, right? I'm like I said, I don't throw my weight around. Even if I could, I don't throw my weight around. If I go to somebody's show, I'm gonna shut. Like for example, I went to what's their name? Shit, I'm not talking down on them. I went to DC Young Fly show and probably 2017, 18. You would have never knew I was in there because it's not my show. I'm not gonna try to jump on this stage. I'm not gonna try to motherfucking like when the shit say Young Pharaoh, that's who the fuck you came to see. When it
I remember seeing that. That's what I was saying.
I remember seeing that video. Just in the crowd shutting the fuck up. So my thing was he kept trying to literally grab the mic out of my hand. And I'm like, nigga, you are not even supposed to be up here, period. You know?
I remember seeing that video, but I didn't get to see the part where they called him a clown because he only showed when Nature Boy showed that
camera.
clip.
That's off the camera. That's off the camera.
Okay.
What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. At the end of our interview, Sinetter opens his call panel up and he opens it up to callers.
Uh-huh.
And so the callers was calling in and they was roasting Nature Boy. Like roasting his ass.
Yeah.
Now after that went on for maybe 15 minutes, right? After that went on for maybe 15 minutes. When that ended, Sinetter started roasting. I'm telling you this right now. Sinetter himself started grilling Nature Boy.
Okay.
I was in there. Like I said,
We need the footage. Now I know. I'm right now, baby.
DJ been saying we needed the footage. Like, come on.
Let's hear what you say.
Sarnetta has done a plethora of things that made us get into it and made us dislike each other. But I'm not gonna lie. Sarnetta started grilling Nature Boy because Nature Boy was wilding. And then so Sarnetta started grilling Nature Boy. I got into it with him. And I said to say this, that was the last time I actually saw Nature Boy. Now, from that point on, maybe 6-8 months down the fucking line, I see this nigga on BBC News teaching my shit.
Trying to counterfeit you.
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is this nigga doing on BBC News? I just was by this nigga. So long story short, he ran it off and he actually started a real cult where a woman died. I had to, like I said, it was a Spanish woman named Mama Dia. I had to get on him about Mama Dia. But long story short,
and you know what? I want to say thank you for, even to you. I know Ashe Divine, also known as Cynthia Rose now, and you were the first most prominent people going after him. Mm-hmm. And then we have the sister. I don't know if I don't know her name, but her channel's called the T. She stayed on them, just stayed on their neck. But you know what?
It was Ruby Fee, Ashe Divine, the Foot on Neck Squad, Vic Damone, and I think World came a little later because he was a part of the Tommy Sotomayor thing, and then he jumped on to the Nature Boy situation. But there was another girl from Charlotte. I'm not sure what her name is, but they began to
Ray, maybe Ray. She's like that. She goes.
I forget her name because they were.
I only acknowledge 2 people that I ever seen blazing Nature Boy. And those are 2 people that made me feel obligated. Not like I owed them, but I felt obligated to help him because he was helping me. I mean, he was using my teachings.
He was using your teachings, and you know what?
But it's Ashe Divine and Floorbrun.
Okay.
Them the only 2. Them the only. And this is no disrespect to nobody else, but obviously I don't fuck with whatever her name was. She just said he's a troll. Like for example, you got to know the difference between people that was doing genuine journalism and trolling.
I know. I agree with you 100%, Young Pharaoh. Yeah, I know there were some people going after him, but they didn't have the intentions that you had. Like you were like, first off, this dude is trying to counterfeit me. Secondly, he killed Mama Dia. Thirdly, no,
he's a pedophile.
And he's a pedophile.
Like let's bring that up. Like let's bring
talk to us about that. And remember. Don't remember we're on YouTube. But
yeah,
go ahead.
I'm gonna just say the P word.
P word, thank you. All right.
Or the child M word.
Go in.
Yeah. So my thing is like never forget that this man is a P word and a child M word. Like and like I said, I don't know what it is about my particular race, right? Because I'm only speaking to mine. I don't know what it is about and the Spanish community apparently because they ass was over there too. But I say this. So somebody like I said, I might gotta get on the phone and call Fuego ass, but I said to say this.
Get on the phone. No, but let's get it live.
Who is that? Tell me who that is.
I say that to say this. I don't know why people maybe intentionally or unintentionally pick predators. Like that's a huge question. Like I said to say this. All of my quarrels have been over predators. I ain't never been in a quarrel in this community yet that has not been about a legitimate battle. So now with a predator on the other side. So like I said, it's before Nature Boy, but even beyond, even now, like why? Like, if I could, not if, when, is I'm saying when, but just hypothetically speaking, if I could get on national television, I would ask Candace Owens or whoever on the news, I would be like, why? You a black woman, go your ass back there and ask them. Bitch, I ain't no black woman. Why do y'all keep, what is it about the community that is infatuated with predator? Why do y'all keep it, out of all of the niggas y'all could pick from street type of men to military, policemen, nerds, doctors, out of all of the men, why is it that man after man that y'all try to put in a position of education? That's the key word, education. Why do you continuously keep picking motherfuckers that's predators?
Absolute power destroys absolutely. That's why, because absolute power destroys absolutely. So when you put a person in that much power and then they get in control of the women, that's another thing. They always target women because the women are the real spiritual people that back a lot of these people and push them ahead. And then for some reason they get all sexually motivated, and then it becomes a thing where now they got an overflux of this, so they get bored with just the women. So now they got to do something different, Because look, Dr. York, he's from Atlanta. Now you say he's from Atlanta. He was idolizing Dr. York. The only reason why he wouldn't let
all of them was polite. He was. Yep. The point is, who's not?
That's people that don't want emotional connections. When exactly. You can emotionally manipulate people, it tends to have a harder effect on the ones that are broken more. Right here in your brain, where it breaks on the moment that you were in an event that you can't never take back. Some people prey on that. Yeah, and that's sad because that's not helping us build as a community. We could build a community where we didn't need outsiders to build that community that he built, but we don't have to build it off pervertedness and manipulation.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Do you think it's really about the men and like their like that?
Women do it too.
But I want to jump in real quick.
Women cult having pedophilia.
We gonna say
because they want the younger.
We're gonna say exactly what it is. We're gonna say exactly what it is. We're gonna say exactly what it is. Like I've been saying for years. We're gonna say exactly what it is. It's people that are preying on the weak. You got people that get on. Like I'm not a Christian, right? And I've obviously debunked Christianity, but whether people want to debate that right now or not is irrelevant. The point is, you got pastors that get on that stage and they genuinely believe in that word and live by that word. And then you got pastors that's just trying to rob and fuck their congregation.
Right.
Okay, so now
and create those energy.
Yeah,
yep.
Thank you. So now that we got that out the way, take that pimp mentality or take that get over mentality and just apply that to the wave that I created that people keep trying to steal. I didn't come into the community spreading information and doing research with a get over mentality or what you would call, no disrespect to a pimp, but what you would call pimping the community mentality. My first couple years of doing this shit, I wasn't even getting paid. I did this off of the strength of not just my own business, yes, but two, the community. I dropped out of college to do this. And you have people that see me open up a lane. And once they see me open up a lane, they was like, fuck it. Let me copy this shit. And people started stealing my shit and copying it for financial gain. And you have people that were predators. Like, okay, I'm teaching shit about black people. I call it Blasian History Month. And y'all know I'm going to be the first people to tell you Spanish people I believe are the first Blasians, and you can argue that might sound
Yo soy dominicana, baby. Yo soy dominicana, baby.
I love her.
That might sound unorthodox, but it's the truth. But I say that to say, like, you have people that you have motherfuckers. Motherfuckers have tried to steal my research for their own diabolical aims, and that is
you're not lying.
Yeah, that's the truth, and that's what's dangerous. That you have people in this world that will see somebody else's lifestyle and see somebody else's blueprint and copy it
to copy it, right?
But for evil, like at least if you was gonna like for example, right? I think like that person that be walking around and he be dressed up like Michael Jackson.
It's a tribute. Yeah. It's a tribute.
It's a tribute, right?
Right.
But I be thinking, like, what if this motherfucker be telling people that he's really
Michael Jackson because he believes it?
Let me jump in. I have a friend. Her brother is one of the top in all the world Michael Jackson impersonators. He actually has stepped in. Michael Jackson hired him when Michael Jackson was alive to do press conferences and stuff when Michael Jackson didn't want to do it. That guy, Michael Jackson, you know what it is, young Pharaoh? I'm gonna hand it back to you. You as young Pharaoh, right? We're talking about a mastermind. Whatever people want to say about young Pharaoh, he's crazy. We already know he's a mastermind, right? There are people that you can that will show you the respect. It's about the submission. Mm-hmm. They will respect you and they will get under you. People hate to hear that. They don't even want to say understood anymore. They want to say overstood. No, under MFing stood. So they have to get under you. And then they give you the respect and they say, I'm teaching the teachings of young Pharaoh. I'm teaching the teachings of young Pharaoh. I'm doing this because young Pharaoh showed me. It's so hard because I wanted to answer way back when you said, why did they let the predators lead? The predators never, ever will say, I'm under someone.
Right.
They always will want to take it wait, and you know what? One more thing. I'm gonna land my plane. I'm gonna hand it over to you. This is the problem. We're not gonna talk about them being predators. We're talking about them being narcissists, high, big egos. They want to rule. They want to eat up everybody. They want to eat. They never want to give. A real teacher has an element of humility. You're humble. You have that element. You know, you don't play anymore. I get it. I'm like you. I'm like, no, I taught this. Hell to hell. Y'all aren't even giving me my credit. Scripture says, let others exalt you. But in this community, if you sit around and wait for someone to exalt you, you're going to shrivel up and die. But you have the element of humility. So the point that I'm making is the Michael Jackson people that say, oh, I love Michael. Yeah. But the minute they say, I am Michael, I am young Pharaoh, that's when they become predators. That's when they want to usurp authority. That's when they want to take from all the people. So I want you to come in, Pharaoh.
Okay, I was going to say something too. And
you could go ahead. I wanted him to come in and then you could come after. I want you to address that. That's the difference. The difference is the ones who are they just happen to be child molesters, predators. Yes, excuse me. Oops, YouTube. Those are the ones who don't want to submit. They don't want to get under you. They don't, Pharaoh.
Because they don't respect the chain of command. They don't respect the chain of command. But anybody that don't respect the chain of command, you too sneaky for me. Because me personally, like I said, motherfuckers ain't want to respect my shit. You gonna respect it now because I'm a leader regardless.
And you gonna tell them, right?
Yeah. But the point is, I feel like, okay, not saying let me be clear in my words. I'm figuratively speaking right now or hypothetically speaking when I say I don't care what you do. So now with that being said, it's like, I don't care what you do. Now with that being said, why would you start wilding? Why would you start wilding? If I'm already giving you the room, that's like if I'm a parent and I'm like, listen, as long as you do your schoolwork, your ass can party on Friday and Saturday. Long as your ass is doing your schoolwork, you could party on Friday. You could have company over. I'd rather monitor your ass. That way I know you ain't in the street. You want to, like I said, I got a garage or somewhere where you can motherfucking clubhouse or something in the backyard. Y'all can chill. Cool. I ain't back there. I'm grown. But the point is I know where my kids is at. Why would you start wilding? Because you already had intentions to start wilding. So when it comes to the community, like I said, my thing that I want to say is I'm not going to waste my time repeating myself because 90% of the shit that is of complaint like that. 90% of the shit that's of complaint or this, that, and the third is shit that I've already brought up.
Right, and I'm gonna let Genesis come in.
I was gonna say, and I'm gonna attack this from an esoteric level. Okay,
come on, Genesis, break it down.
I mean, you're talking about like a man who has these kind of like gay tendencies. You know, gay tendencies.
We're talking about Nature Boy, right, sister?
Yeah, you're talking about a guy who has gay tendencies, and then he also let a Caucasian.
Wait a minute, wait. I need to stop you. I'm not against gay people on my channel.
No. I said I'm gonna attack this esoteric here. Okay. Played a doctor, a doctor, right? So it's a person in power, and he allowed this doctor to do these acts against him. And he's
What doctor? Wait, what are we missing? I'm missing something.
It's go ahead.
And you probably know where I'm getting at.
Had a doctor do something to him?
I'm still here. I'm just cutting my camera off.
No, do your thing. I know you need to do you doing your cross examination. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a video where Nature Boy, it's a corn video where a guy plays a doctor, and he was a young man. I'm not sure how old he was, but it's him.
I get it. It's like a scene in a corn family. By the way, sidebar. Take the C around. Excuse me, baby girl. Take the C away and put in a P, but we're saying corn.
So basically, he was in a doctor's office, and then just did not get too descriptive, allowed a person to play with his behind while he embated himself. So if you think about this, just to allow someone to pretend like they're doing a prostate exam on you. And this is a white doctor, and so imagine that's like that right here is like, I would believe, like traumatizing to have put yourself through that trauma. Like, I think that at the end of the day, like, he probably felt like, man, I can't. I'm not. Now I gotta like redeem myself in some kind of a way because that was out there.
I felt like shit. I felt like I'm about to cut it off. I felt like yo.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I feel like. I'm gonna be honest with you.
But remember, we're still on YouTube.
I'm freaky.
Remember, we're on YouTube.
Don't get it twisted. I'm freaky. I ain't that freaky. Now listen. When I was 17, when I was 17, about to be 18, I was considering going to do porn.
Okay.
So I say this. This is my issue as a heterosexual man. Let me say that strong. With a strong H in my chest. Heterosexual. Okay. Now I love vagina. Now
we know you do, brother.
Okay. Now let me say this. My issue. This is what makes my issue with Nature Boy. I've been around homosexual people all my life, just like anybody else in this country. My issue is, nigga, why are you trying to hide it? Nigga, if I was gay and I was doing gay porn, I'd be like, nigga, my Pornhub is whoop-de-whoop and I'm bussing. And I'm on there bussing. Yeah, like, be what you are.
Be what you are. Yes.
Why did you come amongst the community and you stole teachings that were for melanated women?
Yes.
Okay. And you knew deep down inside you don't even like melanated.
Talk.
And this is why.
Oh my God! I got to put you on the big screen.
And this is why, as a man, I tell people I don't care if you disagree with me. I always say I feel like if you are a woman beater or you are a nigga that dog women out, I always think you are DL.
Talk on that.
I think
I'm getting loud right now. Sorry.
Yeah. Because
no. Keep talking on that vibration. Yes. Oh my God! I'm getting emotional. I'm getting emotional.
I feel
when
like
you abuse women, you must not want to be with them.
Yeah, because I love women.
Talk on it.
I don't want to do nothing to have no like.
He ain't beat up that doctor that was sticking that thing up his behind. So what is
Yeah, but I'm like, yo, listen to me. That's what Nature Boy should have did. Was Nature Boy should have came amongst the community. He should have said, I am a homosexual man.
Talk.
And I would like to be accepted for who I am. He should have never put on a false image. But like I said, there's a lot of niggas out here that's DL. It's a lot of niggas out here that's homosexual. And they put on a false image. And I feel like a DL nigga is more dangerous than an openly gay man. Because like I said, I've been to Atlanta. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all something that's intimate to me.
But you got to say that 3 times, my brother, the teacher, Young Pharaoh.
A DL man is more dangerous than an openly gay man. A DL
one more
man
time.
Is more dangerous than an openly gay man. One more time. A DL man, a down low man is more dangerous than a homosexual man because you are more prone to be violent because you feel like you got something to hide. And if you feel like you got something to hide, you're going to be violent because on one end, you're going to try to feel vengeance for being what you feel to be exposed. And then for 2, you're going to feel vengeance or you're going to feel the tendency to be violent because you might want to rape. Because it's like I look at it like this. If I think I look good, right? So when I walk outside, I don't hide the fact that I like women because I love and I prefer for women to come up to me and shoot their shot. Right. So I said to say this as a man, even if you were into men, why would you hide it? Because you would be killing your own sexual market. So I say that to say this, a DL man, I feel like you only DL for 2 reasons. Because you for 1, you may be a predator, and then for 2, I don't know who you sleeping with, but it's somebody you damn sure shouldn't be. Because even if you are GAY, that don't mean your sexual partner is somebody you should be sleeping with. You might be sleeping with your damn sister, nigga. I don't know. So I said to say this. I am more afraid of somebody that is hiding their sexual preference than somebody that's open about it. And now,
I love it.
Yeah, and now with that being said, I feel like Nature Boy was abused as a kid. I acknowledge that, but I feel like even I was abused as a kid.
As everyone else that may have been. Yes.
I want to say this. I was never raped as a kid, to my knowledge. Like I said,
but someone's been emotionally or physically.
Yeah, exactly. But I know not to do it. I can sit on this.
Exactly.
I can sit on this live right now. You could test the frequency of my voice. I can sit on this live right now and tell you I don't whoop my own kids, let alone damn sure don't whoop nobody else's kids.
Pause that.
But
But
my ass was whooped as a kid.
Freeze that, Young Pharaoh. You saying that you catapulted yourself into the the universe of all universes, the out whatever they want to say, outer sphere, manosphere, stratosphere. No, Black people need to stop hitting their children. God damn it! It's a slave program.
No. Go into detail. Go into detail, because don't you ever
I want you to go into detail. Okay. I gotta praise you. No.
Wait, hold on. You guys are about to change the subject, but I did want to make this thing before y'all change the subject into
no. We're gonna talk about the beatings.
Wait,
I want to say this real quick about the DL. The
DL. I stopped him.
You're right.
But no, when you said that about not hitting children,
yeah,
I love that we hit children too much. But go ahead.
We. But here's the thing: some people have raised children that you need to hit. As crazy as that sounds, I was fortunate enough, before I went through what I'm going through now, I was fortunate enough to spend that maximum maybe the first 5 years with my kids. So I was able to teach them how to speak and how to communicate to where they were able to properly express their, what you would call, emotional intelligence. You know, instead of my baby just, my baby can be like, I'm hungry, because I understood. I put my babies in a position where if it's something you're trying to tell me that I can't understand, I'm willing for you to draw a picture and explain what that shit means. So with that being said, I don't have to whoop my kids, because they trust me on a level where I don't give a fuck pretty much what come out your mouth. I'm gonna ask you where it came from, but you know that your dad is not gonna really meet you with a violent response. Now some people, or most people, let me not be too nice, most people, they don't communicate with their kids. They don't even watch their own kids. They drop them off at daycares and schools, and that's crazy. So now, with that being said, now you do have some kids that need their ass whooped. Now,
no, Pharaoh, don't say that.
Yeah, because listen to me, it's called neurological programming.
Yes, now, it is.
If you don't understand, and you don't respect the fact that kids are most times faster than adults, then I ain't saying you, I'm just speaking, then I'm gonna think you're not living in reality. Now,
you're a parent. I'm gonna jump in. I want to talk. I'm gonna get you, Genesis. I need to talk to you. I've been wanting to connect with you on this. You talked something that's so important, but people just let it go over their head. Communication is the key. You can do so much more with communication. How you said, draw a picture if you can't speak. Teach a child how to speak or communicate early with cues like hand signs, whatever. I'm talking about infants, 8 months, 6 months. But this is the thing: when we beat children,
I ain't saying beat.
No, I mean when we hit a child on the butt.
Yes.
You're different. Pharaoh, please hear me. I'm with you on this. We got to do this. You and I and a lot of the people that are listening that will agree, we need to start stressing communication more and pulling back on corporal punishment. And everybody's not doing what you do, Pharaoh. Everybody's not doing what you do.
I ain't say whooping the kid ass is corporal. Corporal punishment is you going to jail. Let's get right to that. Corporal punishment. No. Let me say, an aspect of corporal punishment is you going to jail, because they got shit that'll drain your bank account.
I'm talking about hitting. I'm talking about spanking.
Right. That's not corporal punishment. That's called basic human tendencies. What makes any and every human, not human being, organism on the planet behave? The understanding of consequence. Do you know why you don't grab fire? Because that shit'll burn you.
It hurts physically.
Right.
Okay.
But you don't, later on, you're not gonna. Let me.
I'm not done.
Go ahead.
Everything in nature is developed intelligently, and the absence of principle is the reason for the absence of intelligence. Principles like virtue, not stealing, not raping. Some principles and some people do have to be instilled physically. If I come to your house right now as a man and I start trying to rape you, what is going to stop me from raping you? The potential of knowing you got a gun in your hand.
But no, stop.
Okay,
hold
wait,
on. I gotta talk to you.
You don't gotta. I'm not a rapist, but let's be honest. If you don't got a gun in your hand, I'm gonna feel way more comfortable than I would if you had one. So I said this: when it comes to children, depending upon who raised these children, and depending upon how violent these children are, and depending upon how bold or how willing a certain person may be willing to go, you may do got to get your ass whooped. Like we gotta realize that every child in the world is not no Sesame Street ass kid. When I was a kid, you wouldn't have wanted no problems with me. When I was a kid, I was drinking more than I ever drunk as an adult.
I'm talking about young. I'm not talking about.
Yeah. Listen to me.
5 years old.
Do you know when I was 4? Do you know when I was 5 years old? Do you know when I was 4 years old? A 5-year-old girl tried to give me fellatio in the daycare.
Stop. And I did. No, I heard your story.
Kids
Pharaoh,
is bad.
I want to talk to you.
Yes,
Pharaoh,
all that. Yes, some kids need they ass whooped. Yeah,
Pharaoh,
I hear you. But
I hear you. We're not even. We're in this. We're all 4 of us on the same side in the audience. But I want to say this to you.
I'm on Pharaoh's side.
I want to go. No, I'm on Pharaoh's side until my stop comes up. I'm on the same. We're all on the same bus, but everybody has a different stop. And my stop is right. Let me say this, Pharaoh. Let me talk to you back when you said if a man comes and he wants to do this stuff to you. By that time, his whole neurology has been constructed to do crime. But I'll even go with that, and I'm going to go back to childhood real quick, and I'm going to let Genesis in. And Empress, I need you to jump in this too. I'm going to say this to you, Pharaoh. It depends on y'all. You can get mad at me. YouTube, don't do this. Don't hate me. It depends on the predator. We have stories of women who have not been killed by sick predators like Ted Bundy. Oh, I'm the one that tells you the story. People who've escaped John Wayne Gacy. People who have escaped tons of predators because they said, I talked to him. Hear me out. Why? I'm not saying that they're good people. I'm not saying predators are good. My point is, it's the communication. You got to tap in. If you're dealing with a child, it's easier. My brother, my sister, my family, and I'm gonna hand it back to. I know Pharaoh wants to go.
Can't tap into no narcissistic person.
No, hear me out.
Some people need their ass whooped.
Hear me out. No, Pharaoh, you're conflating these predators who need their ass whipped with. We're talking about children.
Some children are. Listen to me. You know how smart I was as a kid.
You didn't need your ass whipped. You know what you needed?
Exactly.
You know what you needed?
Exactly. Because I wasn't bad.
You weren't bad.
Listen to me. If we go to science class, listen to me. I say this for years. If we go to science class and we both get an A in chemistry, yeah, I'm gonna use my chemistry for medicine and shit. Who's the fuck to say my neighbor not gonna use chemistry to make a fucking bomb? So
shout out to what's that show called? The one with the chemistry teacher doing what was it called?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad.
Well, I was gonna say Weird Science.
Yeah, but I say that to say you do sometimes have to physically deter evil. Like
the energy, because it's like a battery, the negative and the positive. If it's not, you can't do negative and expect it to go. It has to have both.
Let me say something from an esoteric standpoint. You hit somebody, right? You
trying to go esoteric. I'm not gonna let you keep on talking about esoteric.
Yeah. Listen, we're not talking about beating.
You
like,
feel
like,
it.
I'm aware.
Nah. If I'm about to touch a stove, my daughter about to put a fork in the goddamn plug. I'm gonna be like, don't put the fork. I'm gonna slap her. God, what the hell are you doing?
No, you don't need to slap her hand.
No, I'm gonna
listen.
Pop,
Genesis has been trying to go.
She's gonna remember that pop. She's gonna remember my mommy.
We gotta do a different show. We gotta do another show on this, y'all, because I can tell.
Listen to me. Let me ask you a question. Let's be honest, right? Because I'll keep it real. Because
you look amazing, Napah. You look amazing, Napah. It's okay, darling. Let's just
take this comment down.
You look amazing too.
Let's just listen. Let's just listen. Let's get our
take this comment down. Take this comment down. Take this comment down. Okay, let's.
Take the comment down. Yes, that's my brother. Wait, shout out to Tony Chiba. He has a lot of love.
So look, I'm just trying to see her name. That was just talking. Okay, Dr. DJ Genesis. I agree with her.
No, I like Dr. Genesis.
Let me ask you a question. DJ, if we was in a club, right, or we was in a store, what makes you feel secure? Security.
No,
now,
my blicky got me feeling secure.
Let me flow for like 30 seconds. 30 seconds uninterrupted. Let me flow for like 30 seconds.
Yes. Put them on the
now,
main
now
screen.
This ain't no disrespect to the police because I ain't disrespecting nobody. I'm just giving my
remember we're on YouTube, my friend.
Right.
Until you get your website up and we can start doing.
I'm just saying this. My dad was a Navy veteran, so I'm saying this from a militant perspective because I believe I have earned the right to speak on this. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes security is harder than the police. You know why? Because no matter what event takes place, security is in the middle of it. If we start fighting in the club, who got to break that up for police get there? Security. If we start fighting in the casino or somebody start trying to rob a bank, who got to break that up before the police get there? Security. So I said to say this. Okay, what makes you want to act right when you see security? The potential of somebody physically getting combative with you. So we live in a world where what stops you from going in parts of nature that you shouldn't go to? The potential of something becoming physically violent with your ass. That's how you know where the fuck you're not supposed to be, because something to let you know that. Now, with that being said, you got to apply that to your own child, depending on your child's respect level and rebellion level, because it could not only be a hazard to you, but more importantly, it can be a hazard to them. So if I see it's a such thing as parental negligence. No, I'm not going to whoop my child for just any and everything. But if I see my baby doing something that will literally cause her to potentially die or potentially be in the hospital, as much as it hurts me, I'm going to control the amount of force that I exert. And I'm at maximum pop her hands or pop her butt. I'm not going to grab no damn object and try to fuck my baby up like she a stranger off the street. But you are going to get popped at minimum so you can know this is dangerous. Don't light this stove.
Because you know what, the police gonna pop you after that.
Yeah, that's where I was finna go to next.
Would you rather me pop you or the police?
And that's where I was finna go next, Genesis. I was finna say, because if you don't program your child to respect authority, even if it's not government authority, even if it's just your authority, if you don't program your child to respect authority in conjunction with virtue, they're going to grow up thinking that there is no consequence to the shit that they do that they know they should not be doing because they've never experienced the consequence. And then they're going to do that shit around somebody who don't have that innate love for them that you have, or this is my son. They're going to do that shit around somebody that's probably going to whoop their ass, or in George Zimmerman's case, bust out of fear. George Zimmerman, I'm not defending George Zimmerman, but what I'm saying is I don't think George Zimmerman was a damn CIA agent who shot Trayvon Martin. I think he might have shot him out of fear, but the point is he still shot him. But the point is, do I think George Zimmerman probably was the most evil person walking around on the planet at the time? Nope. I think he was doing something and he shot out of fear. And then out of that, everything else spawned. But long story short, the point I'm trying to make is, if you do not teach your children boundaries, somebody else gonna teach your children boundaries. But the way they gonna teach them boundaries may not be the way that anybody in the world will approve of. But who's to say you could stop it? Who's to say you would be there to stop it? Who's to say your kids might not grow up and run into somebody like me that is very, very, very experienced in fighting scenarios, and I just get on my bully and just beat the fuck out of one of your kids for something that might have been petty. But
you're gonna talk first, Pharaoh. You're not gonna just start.
But the point I'm trying to make is that's me. The point I'm trying to make is listen. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. The point I'm trying to make is, yeah, I would hope I would, but the point is, you don't know what kind of mood the police is in or the military is in when you run into them. You don't know what type of mood security is in when they at the club. And nigga, I don't know if you just walked in on your baby mama cheating and you still gotta come in and be a bouncer tonight. And I done tried you on the wrong night. I'm in the club playing with you on the wrong night. I don't know if you pulling me over and you racist and I already got to watch for that. Now I got to watch for that and I got a bad attitude. Like the main reason I'm teaching my son discipline and my kids discipline is because these motherfuckers will provoke you into getting into trouble. So not only do you got to be able to see how to avoid trouble, you got to see how to motherfucking avoid trouble that people may be intentionally trying to create for you to be in. And that takes a lot of discipline. So yes, you should be popping your kids, because if not, somebody else may more than likely get to popping your kids, and you ain't gonna like the way that they might be popping your kids. So go ahead and give your kids a basic understanding. Like I tell my kids, don't be rude to nobody. Don't be stealing, and if it's truthful, always say it, but don't be an asshole. Don't be, learn when to just think shit. Learn when to just think shit. Learn when not to, don't intentionally be virtuous, because if I let you grow up thinking that you could bully people and be rude, even if that shit do work while you're around me, who's the fuck to say you may not go to another city and go to a jail or go somewhere and run into a motherfucker that's gonna blaze you? So I'm gonna just try to raise you in a way to where if somebody blaze you, at minimum, I could be like, you started it because I know my kids is legitimately not bad.
They have been disciplined, and they have been taught up and raised up the right way.
Right.
And listen, everybody keeps talking about beating. Listen, we're not talking about beating a child or abusing a child. We're talking about like a healthy discipline to where like, listen, hey, and like I said, it's programming. It is a way of programming a child to know that, listen, like I said, you feel it when you pop a person, you hear it and you see it, and then you remember that moment that happened then. Yes. So and this was part of our culture. Now
well, wait. I want to get back to what you said. You said it's not so you don't believe both of you. And before Pharaoh, I'm going to talk to you. I want you to address this comment, and I'm also going to ask you about your experience. But I want to get to Genesis and have her clarify. So you're saying
there was also a comment I wanted to make about.
Let me clarify, Genesis. I'm gonna hand it back to you, right? Okay. Are you saying a switch off the tree or a belt is not? You're against that, or are you just saying a hand?
Yes, because
no, Pharaoh, my brother. Yeah. You got this is you. This is all your show. You're gonna come in and talk all about that. But I want her, because she came in. She's saying she's aligning with you. So Genesis, come back. Where are you? Calling Genesis.
I'm here. Can you take the thing off of here?
Okay. Yeah, no, I want him to address this. Okay. But I want to ask you, are you talking about you're okay? You're not talking about switches off the tree or belts.
No, I'm talking about you physically taking your hand and addressing the situation. So
okay, keep going.
Because when you start, that's a weapon now. You're using a weapon, and that's slavery stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying me taking my child and either redirecting her or whatever in any given situation, popping. Okay, don't do this. Like, if it's getting out of hand or she's endangering herself or it's a threatening or life-threatening situation, I want you to remember that don't do that, because you could have died when you did that, and talking it through, you might not get the chance. And some person sticking their hand on a stove, you don't get the chance to stoves are hot, and then but meanwhile they got 3rd-degree burn because they didn't put their hand on the stove because you took too long to explain the stuff. No, I don't got time. Get your behind up out the pop. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll explain to you why I popped you. Okay. That's what I'm saying. And let me also get back to what I was trying to get to earlier when I was talking about the upbringing and when we were talking about the DL and this, that, the other. So he was saying about DL that a lot of them are more dangerous to women than straight men are, is because of the fact that also a gay relationship is a power relationship. Mm-hmm. So it's usually one person overpowering the other in kind of a submitting, making them bend over, whatever what they're doing. That's a power dynamic.
You mean man or woman? Because we're talking about men.
Well, there's two different types of power dynamics that happen. One with men on men, and then that person turns around from that power dynamic and then is with a woman in a whole nother power dynamic. And the power dynamic of men on men is a completely different power dynamic than a power dynamic that happens with a man and a woman, And so when you get to explore that power dynamic, you understand how dangerous it is for a man to be on both sides, because that power dynamic, it's almost like it involves a lot of like older men, younger men.
Alpha beta.
If you imagine this, if you imagine like this older man dominating a younger man, and
it's from ancient Greece. It's from ancient Greece. Alpha beta. I tell people like an alpha. The true origins of alpha beta means adult man alpha, and beta meaning young man boy intimate relationship, and that translates into Cupid, which comes from Eros, which is the sexual deity of ancient Greece, which is the little boy. So yeah, she's 100% correct. It is.
Can you go back to this comment, my brother, and then talk on what you can you clarify? Are you so you're against the whipping too with the belt and the because
I'm against what everybody should be against, unnecessary force.
Right.
If you need your ass whooped with a belt, you can get your ass whooped with a belt. But if you know how to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, you can sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. So you're going to get the amount of force that you think you believe to be applied. I'm going to tell you what, I'm not crazy. I know that. I know if I get pulled over, I know I should be like, yes, officer, here's my license.
Yes.
Okay, now, if you don't consciously possess that ability, then would I be wrong if I said, why the fuck won't you sit the fuck down?
You see that all the time when people getting pulled over. The police tell them put their hand on the thing, and they arguing with the police, and then they get their behind whooped because their parents didn't probably exercise know it behind whooping earlier in life.
And I let the police, man. You know how I deal with the police. And no, this ain't no disrespect, but this is a benefit. I like to say a benefit, not a benefit of the fact that I've had money for a lot of years. I don't give a fuck if I wasn't speeding. I still be like, print the ticket. Oh, I'm pulled over. I was doing 100 when I knew I was only doing fucking 60. Thank you for the ticket.
Go to court and plead your case.
Go to court. I still pay it just to pay it. I don't give a damn. Like, I'm not arguing with you. That's how much I'm not trying to argue with you, because that's how much I believe it escalated. That shit escalate. So I love it. So I say that to say, if I got enough sense as a 30-year-old man to say that, and know that we have enough sense as adults to know if we hitting a child too hard. Now applying that sense, right? Yes. Some people kids is bad as hell. Some people promote for their kids to be. You have people like, if I see my daughter take something from your daughter, or I see my son or my daughters take something from your daughters, or I see my son take something from your son, I'm gonna immediately say, come on, so I could walk your ass back myself and make you give it back. But you have other people that would be like, they like their kids to be on their bully. Like I said, like, I don't raise my kid. I wouldn't even, as I'm gonna train my kids, It's forbidden for you to be on your bully. Like, I need for you to know that if you go outside and do something that you should not be doing, if I got to get up my actual self and come out there and stop you, I will stop you. Now, with that being said, right? I don't, I apply that to. I wouldn't even deal with nobody kids who I think I couldn't trust on that level. So I said to say this: some people, if you raise your kids to a point where the motherfuckers are dangerous and they're destroying not just their lives but other people's lives, you might got to stop them. If they don't know how to stop. But I also want to say this though: a way for them should be allowed to be paid as well. Because everybody that's outside doing certain things, they're not outside doing certain things because they're like, for example. This might sound unorthodox, this might sound like I'm playing favoritism, but I'm not. I believe a lot of people in the street are in the street because they don't have no choice. But the majority of people that's doing a lot of crimes are people that got both their parents in the house. People that's middle class. People that don't actually have to fucking struggle. But they getting out of it because their families is the police and their families is this, that, and the third. But you would be surprised that the middle class or motherfuckers that actually don't have to share with nobody, that actually got money or that actually was born on certain levels, is the motherfuckers that's being the baddest in society. So I said, I'm not just judging nobody because you stealing. I want to know why you stealing. If you was legitimately hungry and you was stealing, not only will we immediately start giving to you for free, we gonna pave a way for where you could work and you gonna pull everybody you could pull. But what about rich motherfuckers that's just doing grimy shit because they got money?
Think about King, T.I.'s son. You think he was whooping T.I., little King? But I don't think he got any whoopings. That's why he was bucking up at his father all out in public, talking about my stands on business. I've been to the hood, this, that, the other. If T.I. probably would have spanked his little behind when he was younger, he probably wouldn't have bucked up at him when he got older. That's another thing. Is that
I'm gonna say that to say this. That may be true. And even if at minimum, if he didn't get whoopings, he probably had to deal with the things that I have to deal with at times, which is every time he say something, more than likely, his mother, I don't want to overspeak, but I'm gonna say her name, Tiny, was probably trying to usurp his authority, because that happens to me sometimes. Like, I tell my son, like, this is how I discipline my son. I discipline my son like, come here, stand up straight, good posture, look me in the eyes, and tell me what you did. Now, now, wait a minute, don't end there. Now, after you tell me what you did, Even if I'm not feeling you at first, it may be because I don't understand. So tell me why you did it. Then after you tell me why you did it,
perfect.
I may be like, you know what? I could respect that, and you may still be in trouble for some of it. You may not. But I deal with my children with reason. I don't just smash my kids. So I say he may not have been able to get that relationship with his kid either. Who knows? But I say that to say
probably too busy.
I need to speak on what he just said.
What I would say to his
that was amazing what he just said.
Wasn't that amazing?
Yes, because that's how you treat each child as well. Because I have 4, and you cannot treat them all the same. Each one individually, like he said. Because some got in trouble, but you know which ones didn't? The ones that told the truth. Theirs were less severe than the ones that lied.
And you know what? That's what I'm saying. Yes, I get the thing about touching a hot stove, but what you just said, Pharaoh, and we all 4 of us agreed. That's what I'm talking about. Because how many times, and Pharaoh, I want you to talk about your childhood. Because you're a genius child. I know you were. And then I want you to address whichever order you want to address this. I'll take this off because Genesis wanted me to take it off. But I want you to talk about those moments. If somebody could parent like you said you got beat. I believe you got unnecessarily beat. I believe a lot of children get unnecessarily beat. There aren't parents doing that enough, like you said. They're not doing that enough.
No. There aren't parents doing that to the proper children that need it.
Then talk on it. Talk on what happened to you, and then talk on how you just said we should be parenting. That is what I'm talking about.
Well. Okay, I'm gonna speak on what happened to me.
I'm gonna mute out.
But I also have to respectfully say that things that happened to me is an isolated incident because everybody don't live with somebody that was
Before you talk about you, then talk back on what you were saying because you just fired up
a lot of children are
being a judge to children, right? Being a judge, right? A real judge.
Yeah, what I'm saying is this: children that are legitimately from the streets have a more valid excuse for their behavior than children that are not, that are still exemplifying that behavior. If I was a judge, if you was a suburb kid, I would be way more questionable about why you doing what the fuck you doing versus somebody that's really from an inner city community, because I know why you doing what the fuck you doing. You don't have no other way. But what about you, rich suburb kid or middle class kid? You doing bullshit, you know? And what I wanted is, as far as myself as a kid, what I would say about me as a kid, I have experienced a lot of hardships, prisons, all kind of facilities, but I legitimately have never been to jail for shit that I've ever actually done. I've always been thrown in jail or people abuse that system against me. But what people don't understand is they don't give a fuck when you in there if you did it or not. You just a number. Like they'd be like, guilty, goodbye, get the fuck out of here. So that's how that worked. Like I said, that's how that worked. Now, with that being said, yeah, no, like I'm telling you from my own self, I wasn't a bad kid before I went to jail. When I went to jail, I was an honor roll student. I was getting awards from the superintendent. Like, it's not a school that I haven't been in where I would have a minimum of 85, 89. When I got my I got kicked out of high school because I got shot at a party for a fight that I did not start. But I said to say this, when I got kicked out of high school, I got my GED. I passed my GED test. They so fast they let me walk out. So I say that to say this. I legitimately was not a bad kid, but shit, when you get thrown in that jail, there's all kind of motherfuckers in that jail now or at prison. But I said to say this, that's the same thing with life, you know? Like if you move out of a certain neighborhood and you move into a certain neighborhood, you can't control the behavior of where motherfuckers live. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know how hard it may be to live somewhere. You know, we have the luxury of not. A lot of people in America, I say, are spoiled, especially outside of the black community, because y'all put us in them jails, but y'all don't go in and out of them motherfucking jails. You don't know how hard it is to live in the conditions that you make us and have made us live in thus far. So I say that to say this. Hell no, shut the fuck up. Hell no. Hell no.
You know what? I want to also.
You
went to prison, right?
What'd you say?
You said you went to prison.
Yeah, for a gun.
Have you ever been into the hole? Have you ever been in the hole?
Man, I've been in the hole more times than anybody.
How long? What's the longest you've been in the hole? And let me tell you about the hole. And let me tell you, people talk about spanking their kids, but if the hole.
Yeah, the box. Listen, I think the longest I've done in that motherfucker was 90 days, maybe long. Like I said, listen, I stayed. Listen to me, and then it's like if you wasn't in the hole by yourself, the unit was on lockdown. So you in the hole, but the whole unit is in there. Like I said, like think about it. Like before I explain how long you in that room, and before I explain what could or could not happen to you while you in that room, I just want to say, imagine being somewhere where the people not only don't give a fuck, they don't want to do their job. So they'll come in on the unit and lock it down just to go in the back and talk for their whole shift. So if this CO or this motherfucker worked from 7 in the morning to 3, he don't want to do his job, she don't want to do her job, they'll lock y'all ass in. You ain't do nothing wrong. They'll lock your ass in and disappear for 8 hours.
Wow.
You got motherfuckers that give it up like that. So
we have Empress Janet. She's actually a corrections officer right now.
Yeah, some people be wilding. Yeah,
I want her to talk. Is that true what he's saying? Is he saying
I'd rather
he definitely is, especially when he said he had his pass. I wanted to ask, was it state, county, or federal?
Yeah, state. It was state. And I'm like, man, listen. Listen to me.
I definitely would take care of you, sir.
Thank you.
Make sure you get home safely.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm like, listen, they don't give a fuck when you go in there. Let me first say that. Now I said to say this. Imagine being in a room. They say it's 23-1, but really it's 23-15. Because I've been in situations where I've only come out of that room for 15 minutes every 24 hours.
I know that's right.
And not only have I not come out for only 15 minutes every 24 hours, if they really get dirty, they'll turn the clock off and you won't see a clock for damn near 2 weeks, a week. So imagine being in the room for 4 days and the motherfucker purposely ain't told you what time it is. You will start to lose. Like listen, I still in my bag. I mean, I'm still in my shit right now. Got calendars and clocks that I made with a pen and the paper every time I seen the sun in a certain position, because that's how I was keeping track of time. That's how when people ask me, Farrell, how you get so good at astrology? Living in the motherfucking box. Having to look out my window and see the motherfucking moon or see the sun and saying, oh, it's 12 o'clock because it's right there. And then having to gauge the time like that because the police will put you in the room and don't tell you what time it is.
And it made you stronger.
Yeah. Like imagine losing your concept.
That's a hell of a human
thing where you had to like walk down the thing to get exercise, like walk down the thing, and then people will be shooting like feces at you the whole time, or you didn't go that deep into the hole. But
not right there. Nah. Listen,
people be going crazy.
I never been in a box where I was by another person. Except
right,
one time.
It's solitude.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like, you will wish you was in a box and it was other motherfuckers you could yell out to sell to. You will wish. Listen, you will wish. You would be wishing that you was somewhere where you could talk out of a room and a human being could hear you.
You will start to talk.
I've been in rooms where you go to the box and then you open the door, then there's another door that go back there, and you in that one. You in the one where if you bash in your motherfucking head on the glass till you die, nobody will never hear that.
Exactly.
And they'll leave your ass back there for days. You will be back there. You will lose your fucking mind. Do you know what the fuck I had to do to stay in some of the positions I've been, some of the situations? You will lose your fucking mind if you not about that life. Like niggas.
Well, shout out to the Most High.
Yeah. Like if you
cannot walk, honey. And in that moment when you realize you could astroplane, I know those were moments of time of peace.
Yeah, man. Listen, I tell people that's where I'm at.
Those are the times we're in now. So imagine everyone in their own box and they can't handle it.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, that's where I mastered
it. But you were prepared for a reason. You understand? And the stories to be told.
Yeah. And God bless, because
story time.
I believe a lot of our prisoners are actually like monks. They're like, if the ones that get out, if some of them, like the ones that actually do something,
they prepared them for a journey that they didn't know existed, because again, you can't change what was written.
But it is also
to tell the story.
But it is
because we live in that in our mind.
I'm advocating
let me what you say?
Abolish. Let me say this. I'm all out of all of this shit I'm pushing for. I'm advocating for the abolishment of imprisonment, especially for someone who clearly does not need it. Like I said to say this, and this is no disrespect to law enforcement, but I want to say this before I said I was going to say before. There's no reason why a traffic stop should ever turn deadly.
Exactly.
If I was the cop, every time I stop somebody, I would let you know. Listen, I want to go home.
Oh my God.
I want to go home just to fuck like you want to go home.
Yes.
So even if I don't give a fuck if you do got a weapon in the car, there's no way I should find that out. If all I got to do is write you a ticket. If you ain't actually under investigation and somebody's not actually telling me to pull your ass over, you would have to do a lot for me as an officer to pull. I would have to clearly be like, man, bitch, you didn't swerve. Like, bitch, you swerved. Like, and don't even tell me you didn't swerve. You know you swerved. That's, you know what I'm saying? Because I would be trying to avoid getting killed too. Now, I say that to say this. Man, no, that is a form of torture. That is a form of fucking torture.
Oh, hell yeah, I know it is.
Man, they will lock you. Listen to me, the room that you would be in and be smaller than your bathroom. In an average apartment, not no rich apartment, average apartment. Listen to me, the room. I've been in room. I'm not no big dude. I've been in rooms where I could touch both sides of the wall like this. And in the bed, imagine the wall is concrete. So when the wall come out concrete, I mean, your bed is the concrete wall. So it's like a letter L coming out of the wall. And then it's like, what the fuck you think you sleeping on in there? A Tempur-Pedic?
No, concrete.
You sleeping on that. The mattress only look like it got something in it. That shit ain't got nothing in it. And if it do, it's because you done probably got cool with the porter after you done got used to sleeping on that shit for at least 30 days for you to even network through the jail. For somebody to do you the favor of giving you some shit you should not have because they going to say it's contraband, but it's going to just be bed sheets or shirts that you stuffed in your mattress so you can be comfortable. But then you're going to have to hope they don't come in your cell and whoop your ass.
It from you.
No, not take it. Whoop your ass for having contraband because they're going to say it's contraband. They're going to whoop your ass for having an extra bed. Do you understand? Listen, do people not understand? In prison, you would get your ass whooped for having one extra pair of socks.
Talk to us, no, Pharaoh. Talk to me about that because I really want you
I'm
to.
talking to you about it.
It's really true. It's really true, Napah.
If they say,
what do you mean? Talk to me. I'm gonna let you in, Janet. When you say whipped, Pharaoh, I'm gonna let you go in because I love you sharing this. When you first went in the first time you got beaten by correctional officers, can you talk to us about that and what did that tell you what prison is about when it comes to that?
Oh yeah. Well, the first time I ever went to jail, I was not beaten by correctional officers. So I just want to clarify.
Thank you.
I was not beaten by correctional officers the first time I went to prison. The first time I ever got into it with correctional officers in prison was I ran into a gentleman who was down fighting a murder charge. And the murder charge was something that at the time I felt personally involved with because, you know, someone that was involved in that situation saved my life. So I felt like
obligated.
Obligated to get a fair one in. So I didn't do nothing dirty. I didn't throw no shit I ain't do nothing grimy. I just popped off. But I let it be known before I popped off. I was finna pop off. I ain't snuff. I was like, come on, nigga, throw your hands up. It's time. And he thought I was gonna play with him. And I popped on him. Now while I was fighting with him, the CO cracked the gate, a white man, cracked the gate of another inmate and let him out and let them try to jump me. So when they was trying to jump me, they was unsuccessful in jumping me. So then the police came. It was like 10 of them. You know, we call them the goon squad when they come, or the turtles. They came and they reached through the bars, and one of them grabbed me through the bars. And when he grabbed me through the bars, he pulled my arm on the bar and he broke my arm. Now, as he broke my arm, or at minimum fractured my arm, they took me to solitary confinement, and they never wrote it up. Though.
Right.
They never wrote it up. They just threw me in there and it was like, when that shit heal, you will be out of here. And from that point on, I took a laundry bag, tied that shit around my arm, bit that shit into a knot, and I was in what you call the box spittle. And the reason I call it the box spittle is because most people that sitting there is broke the fuck up. Because the police will whoop your ass and put you in solitary and tell you will come out of there when you heal. Like, ain't no visit. Like, listen, while I was fucked up, my family came to see me and they was like, he's not in the jail. I'm like, how is I'm not in the jail when I'm on the phone with you? Didn't you hear it say the name of the jail I was in when you answered the phone?
Yeah.
Didn't you hear it say Erie County Correctional? So I'm like, but I just want to let people know that's how brutal it get. Like if T.I.
and what about that loaf? Don't they give you like this loaf to eat that you can barely digest? Like it's like made of
loaf.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how that loaf tastes everywhere, but I know that when I did eat meat, that meatloaf was not bad. But what was bad and what was the worst meal that I know everybody in New York State at minimum will agree with is yakisobe. I don't know if they selling yakisobe everywhere else, but it's a noodle Asian dish that's called yakisobe, and it is no disrespect to Asian. It is. Listen, like people gladly starve on that. Like when they serve yakisobe, don't nobody work out because don't nobody
I know that's
burn
right.
no calories. Yeah, niggas be like, it's yakisobe.
I can't say the food is good. I actually eat it because I am there 12 hours a day. So I definitely eat the food. So.
What do you think? Do you think that Nature Boy, because he's about to, do you think they are going to attack him once he gets to prison because of his charges?
I don't know, but I know Nature Boy told me that he would rape me before, and what
I know. And before we go on to Nature Boy, I want to really say this.
So I feel like somebody might need to check his ass in there because he does have the potential to rape. Hopefully, he's not in there raping nobody.
I know. Let's not use the R word too much on the YouTube, but I do want to skip back before we get into that. Let's say grape instead of the R word, but that's neither here nor there. I want to go back to what you said. That really moved me, and I know it moved everybody to hear that people are going. Men are going into prison. All the movies we watch are real. They're getting beaten for no reason. And what do you think? Go ahead, Janet.
Unfortunately, it does take place. Not all of us are in that. So when we're on the other side, having to watch it go down, it is somberly, disappointing that my colleagues would, do that behavior. Unfortunately, I give humanity, and that's something that they don't give. So it is different for me as a person giving humanity. Whenever we call the dogs, it's a somber, sad. I try to prevent it, and I will stand on that. I will not lose my job over it, but I will stand on it. I will speak to them each individually to let them know when the line is, when the whistles are being blown. If I'm wrong for that, then they can persecute me on the highest level. I am not fraternizing with them or doing any PREA law violations, but I am definitely giving them the last humanity chance that if you do the right thing, you're going to skate right up out of here. And then I tell them all the time, I don't never want to see you in this place ever again. I want to see you at the grocery store so we can both be like,
you told me that
these are people's children. These are people's grandchildren. These are innocent people too. There are a lot of people that have spent their life proving that they were innocent. And again, here come people that have no business doing what they're doing, but they take advantage. It's like a game. And they treat each one of these individuals like a little game piece rather than, human beings.
Here's the question.
So I do apologize for the things that happened to you in that place. Unfortunately, I experienced it. I definitely take care of a place that has 235. I wouldn't say what they are, protecting their HIPAA law, but I definitely make sure that when I'm there, that they are safe. I'm protecting them from the system that they were, basically saying that they violated, which I don't judge. I do have to be there with people that have flip phones. I will say that respectfully. And even in the last moment, we saved a man's life the other day that had a flip phone. So when I tell you that the pedophiles, they have their rights, but they do have these flip phones, and they are not any more.
Well, explain to them why because you told me, tell them why they only have flip phones.
Because of the pedophiles that they are.
I like that, pedophiles.
Young Pharaoh is steady fighting. They are out here on the internet. Somehow they're getting on. Somehow they're able to connect because in our world,
can't get on the internet, right?
That's in our world, we keep them from being able to get on the internet. So when a man told me the other day, like he actually has an ankle bracelet, and he said, I did these things in the past. I looked at him, and in my mind, I said, It's not pedophile. So, I don't judge any of them. Again, humanity is what I give, and each case is different. But when I'm in the moment of what he said of them violating that humanity right, I do the best I can to try to prevent it before they actually get there. Once the dogs come, as we call them, I can't stop anything. And I've watched them. They've literally choked up the men. They've literally, like you said, broken the body parts and then drag them right out into the vehicle. Yeah. And it's just like you're standing there, you say something, you can get written up, type of weird stuff. But yeah, it's also
I
real.
want to talk about something that's unspoken too. Is I'm not sure if this is the same situation with the jail that young Pharaoh or the prison that young Pharaoh was in. I noticed that a lot of the corrections officers are African American, and because the police are white, but then the people that's working and operating the jail and stuff are African American jails and the prisons. So I'm like, well, what is going on with this dynamic? So you feel like, are they purposely hiring African Americans to police the Black people that are in the jail?
All I will say is this: I ain't been in every jail. I'm just speaking on the ones I've been in. I know the jails I've been in. 100% of my issues, as far as the staff, have always been sparked by. See, I'm saying sparked. I ain't saying white people ain't came for backup. I ain't saying backup ain't came. I'm saying sparked by Black staff.
Come on, wait, Pharaoh. Everybody, hold on. I sent you a text. Hearing your story, I want you to look at that, and I want to tell you something as we keep going. That's exactly what I was about to ask you to speak on. When you just heard Janet, I want you to speak on our people, Black people and women. I have gained respect for this brother. I didn't hear all of your story, and to see you sit here and tell us like getting beaten in jail just because they saw whatever jealousy or they're on the other side of the power. Black people, and then I want you to talk about women compared to men, correction officers. But I think they just had some kind of hatred toward you and resentment. So can you
what it is, let me say this. What it is this. Let me be honest about it. I'm gonna be honest about it.
Talk on this.
You don't know, like, listen, when I fought my case, I sat in that jail for 2.5 years before I went upstate. So out of 42 months in the prison, when I got sentenced, when I was wrongfully convicted, I got sentenced to 42 months. But I didn't get shipped upstate till I was 32, 33 months in. So the point is this: do you know how many staff members I've seen have a birthday in that jail? Do you know how many staff members I've seen come in bragging about getting married in that jail? Do you know how many staff members I've seen? I know your name. I probably know your mom.
Now, what's your age, Pharaoh?
Pause. My age at the time?
Yes.
From 18 years old, I didn't go upstate till 20. I was shipped through the system for 2.5 years, and it was so bad. Listen, it was so bad that the police thought I was spying on them. Like the sergeant I had sergeants asking me like, Daniels, are you the CIA? I swear to God on my life, we can go and sleep. I had sergeants asking me, Daniels, are you the CIA? Are you the FBI? Because they couldn't understand what the fuck I was still getting shipped around for. They thought I was in there spying. I'm like, no, I'm fighting the case. So I say to say this, it wasn't about if the police was targeting me. It was about I was in there for so long. I ran into every type of fucking police you could think the fuck you gonna run into. Yeah, like anytime, like I was in there, and then they'd be beefing with each other. So now you in the middle of they shit. Like it ain't just about if other inmates is beefing with each other. Police is beefing with each other. This staff don't like this fucking staff.
Yes.
This bitch don't like this fucking
They hate me, bro.
Yeah. So you could, like I said, you never know. You never know. Like I said, like you don't know if they gonna ship you somewhere, and when you get in there, it's a riot. When I went to Wyoming, the day I got there, it was a riot. That's the only reason I wasn't in it, because the day I got there, it was a riot. And in Wyoming, anybody that's ever been in Wyoming will tell you, when I was there, like I said, I ain't bragging, I ain't boasting. I'm just talking about when I was there. When I was in there, it was 1,600 stabbings in a year. That's 80 stabbings a day. It's only 360 or I say 360, but it's only 365 days. So they say in a year. Okay, cool. So that means 80 people 80 people today is getting stabbed or getting their face cut. Every time, if you would have had a toothache, every time you would have said, "CO, can I go to the nurse?" Every time you went to the nurse, it would have been at least 3 to 4 people in there holding their face because they didn't got shot. They didn't got cut in that yard. That's how hard it was to live in Wyoming at the time when I was.
What's crazy is how do they just ship you off to just different places? Like
they don't give a fuck. You better hope they don't lose your paperwork. They'll ship your ass.
Oh, this is getting me emotional.
They'll ship your ass somewhere and literally forget where they shipped you to.
Yes.
And then your family can't visit you. Nobody can be that's the part is that they take you away from even being able to have like, because your mom is always going to, most people, what they say is that for the most part, when people are in prison, if the mother is not there for that person, like it's really hard for that person to get through that sentence. But that's crazy that they purposely ship you away from anybody that can visit you or whatever and make you isolate even more. And then now you gotta that's crazy. Like
it's about money and population control.
Yeah. But also, like I said, we have to. How you talking about you imposing the Constitution, but you violating it? Like you don't know that's violation. I got the Constitution memorized. That's a direct violation.
That's kidnapping,
particularly
across state lines.
Exactly, that's human trafficking.
It is. That's the Fourth Amendment.
But at minimum, listen. At minimum, even if you want to argue that it's not, which it obviously is, at minimum, it's violation of the Eighth Amendment, which is inhumane treatment and living conditions.
Right.
Don't play like that is torture. You technically you treating the minorities in them systems that people in the battlefield during actual war cannot do that. You would get shot for doing it.
Have you ever gotten shipped down south where they make you do the chain gang?
You catch the wrong person platoon and you lay them down and they surrender and you violate them while they surrender. And that shit get back, you would get done crazy for that. You cannot violate nobody. No
prisoners of war, Yeah.
You can't violate nobody.
Have you ever been like down south where they have where they actually have the chain gang and they got the people on the horses with the shotgun?
You've done that, Pharaoh?
What?
Been on a chain gang with the
I ain't going to do it. Oh no, and I'm not going to do it. But I just
they said they'll shoot you if you don't. They said that if you I have a friend of mine who was a bank robber. He was down in Louisiana.
Oh, I know who he is.
Going to do it.
They ain't gonna shoot me if I don't. Not with that shit Hillary doing. Like I said,
what's Hillary doing? Let me let my brother segue. Okay, Pharaoh, I
don't have to talk about what it better be what she was doing. All I know is shit. No.
Pharaoh, y'all, you can have your cameras off or on. We gotta give a shout out to young Pharaoh, y'all. I don't have the sound effects. Come on, let's give this brother a hand over here. I'm not joking. Come on, give this brother a hand. God is good.
All the time.
Let me talk to you about a phoenix. People say, I don't believe in the pagan. Okay, you can leave because we're not talking to you. The rising out of the ashes. You can't, and if you don't like a phoenix, who's old enough to know about weebles wobbling, but they don't fall down?
That would be me down.
Remember the punching bag, the thing, that thing you could punch and it would never lay down. You punch
right back up.
And it comes right back up. That is who Pharaoh is, and that is who we all are striving to be, or who we are. Pharaoh. Scripture says, and not just scripture, all holy.
You know what I pictured? I don't want to hold you. I sorry to interrupt, but at the tire place where they got that little guy.
That wavy thing on Family Guy. That shit funny.
He will not die. You will not keep him down. Okay.
Yeah.
God is good. My hands are sweating. So this.
Yeah, I salute you, brother, and you are definitely interesting human.
Son, first off, I'm gonna be real. Son, whatever people say about Sonnetter, it's about the 6 degrees of separation. And how do you deal with the 6 degrees? If Sonnetter hooked me up with Pharaoh and I say, oh, I'm just gonna have Pharaoh on here. I need the clout. I need the people. Then that's the mustard seed that doesn't plant root. But if I come in, if Sonnetter introduced me to Pharaoh and I say, let me really get to know this young man. Let me hear him as God, as a God. And then he comes in and he shares with us his suffering. You know, you can't say you're a god if you don't have suffering. You're a liar.
Right.
You're a liar.
And shamans have suffering. Do you know that when a shaman actually becomes a shaman, that they have to go through a near-death experience before they actually really like even heal other people? Because like a lot of our medicine men, a lot of our healers, you have to go through this. You have to be able to like endure the storm, because in order to be able to even relate to people to heal them, you have to go through these things. So I believe that your life is a testimony, young Pharaoh. It's great because you know what? You are not your pain, because when I saw you out there preaching on Sonetter TV, I would have never thought that you had been in prison. You sound like a person that like a with a master's degree. You know what I'm saying? You was
he sounds like a kid
like he graduated high school early. You know what I'm saying? Like he went to college at 10. You know the way he was coming with that.
No, I really did think that about you when I first. I thought you had a life of
awesome.
You know, I thought he was like
that.
I knew he was in prison. I knew he was in prison, but I thought he came from.
I think his phone died. He was grabbing his charger.
It's okay. I'm trying to say where I thought. I never really thought about where I never. Let me rephrase. I never knew the suffering, because the being in prison as a young man at 18, you're still looking for guidance. Life. And then for men and people who are Black to take you in and say, we're going to torture you. We're going to break your arms. We're going to have other Black people come out.
Them broken in the system.
I'm just dumbfounded.
We think it's the man. It's the
man, right? It's not. They're torturing the other side.
No, I don't think that. I'm gonna talk for myself, because I have my brother's a correction officer. I have police officers in my family, so I never thought as a man.
Well, we're not saying you, darling.
No, I know. I never said it was a white man, but
generally our own people that's hurting our own people, and because they're putting this position of power, this small position of power, and they think that you deserve to be here, and I'm better than you. Even though they probably go home and do some old wild stuff when they get back and get off their shift, but they think they're better than you to even hurt you. That's messed up. I mean, all these
that's what I was saying.
Dominated by Black corrections officers. The women be doing it to the men, getting pregnant by the prisoners. The males, the women be probably the worst ones, because that's why would you be enticing the? I mean, they probably need to get some. I'm not gonna lie. They probably keep everything.
No, but stay on what you're saying, because I want to come in after you. I want you to land your plane.
But the women, the fact that they're like getting involved, and that's causing more trauma. And then you got the men coming in there having their thing, and then you get the person that's running it. You know what I'm saying? That's probably Caucasian, but it's a slave plantation basically, with your house Negroes and your field Negroes. And then then they're using them to like actually do work and make money off of the work, the labor that they're doing, and at pennies on the dollar. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is like the whole prison industrial complex needs to be like shook up, because I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Genesis. And that's what we all put our information in, and it was a spirit that you had to go out, you change up your device. I didn't know that. I never said, the man, but like what Genesis and what Empress said, I didn't, and what Pharaoh said, I didn't know Black people are so hateful in prison toward Black people.
Not all though. Not all. Like
then tell me, because what I'm hearing is you breaking my heart over here.
Yeah, police is just police. Like imagine having like a grimy ass. Like for example, my bodyguard was a CO. And look at the damage he came in my life and did. So just imagine that motherfucker somewhere where nobody can see this motherfucker.
Well, how many Black people, how many white people drugged you in your past compared to Black people?
None, not one.
Thank you. So my thing is, we say we love each other, and what Genesis is getting ready to go into. That's why I need you to land your plane and come back in. We'll talk about the system and the social constructs. But for me, when it just something clicked, something hurt me and really deeply inside. I had to text him when he said he was a young man in prison, and Black people, they wanted to let other Black people come in and harm him. That shit hurt. Excuse my language. it just did something to me. It's like I'm gonna let you guys all talk, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you think a black man's in jail, you might have a sister like Janet. She's a corrections officer. Oh, I got you, young man. Come over here. And you didn't speak on the women yet. Your phone. I want you to talk about the difference between men and women. Are they all trying to sex you up? Because Genesis was about to go on that. I said stay on it. Or are the women more supportive?
I mean, I'm not saying it's all. Like I said, I want people to stop acting like I'm saying it's all. I'm not saying it's all.
Well,
like,
I'm sorry. What is the most?
No such thing. Everybody ain't doing everything, you know.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, for me, what I'm saying is, like, if there is a particular group of people that do the same shit, and there is people that have actually complained. Like I said, it all comes back to, like I said, you brought up Nature Boy. The point I want to bring out about Nature Boy is he should have never been able to do that much damage, because it was people that was making complaints on him for years. Like the real question is, how the fuck did y'all let this motherfucker do this much damage?
Because he was in other countries, and then he thought that he could bring that same behavior over to America because he thought he was invincible. And here's the thing.
Well, wait a minute, Genesis. Hold on. It wasn't just that, because even Janae said, and I think Pharaoh said this in his own way, it's because black people, I'm going to keep on going to black people. Yes, I am. Because before I came in this community, my father is a revolutionary. So is my grandfather and my grandmother. But when I came in this community, I saw the worst, most destructive, hateful people trying to destroy my life were only black. So I'm going to say black people think it's fun and entertaining. They thought it was fun to watch Nature Boy. And so that's what I saw. I thought black people didn't care. That's me.
Yeah, because
no, I think people.
I mean, some people care, some people didn't, but some people didn't know. Like I said, some people just genuinely didn't know. You can't, like I said, a motherfucker come out of nowhere, they talking good, they sounding good, and you going for that. Some people got that gifted gab, you know? And then he's stealing shit from somebody that's actually accurate. He's stealing shit from me. So you looking at him like he's actually as intelligent as you think he really is, and he's not. So he was able to get over on people, you know? Like, shit, if I'm not good at math, but I'm copying the work of somebody that's getting all A's, you would think I was a fucking damn rocket scientist until you catch me independently and I can't do it. So, he got as far as he did.
The gaslighting is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. The gaslighting is real. So he got as far as he did doing bullshit. And outside of myself, there's been many people who have said that for years. So it really just comes down to whoever did handle or process even the first of the complaints, no matter what country he was in. Why was that response so slow? Why was your response so slow? Like, I had to say this, before Nature Boy went to Costa Rica, Nature Boy was on he was on BBC News. I mean, before he went to Atlanta, like, he was on the news. He was on BBC News, and then after that, if I'm not mistaken, he still was traveling around. Like,
okay.
Do you know what's even crazier? When that girl passed away in Mexico, all of America was involved with getting those people prosecuted. Why didn't America come together? I think people were trying to get it, but for some, I don't know if this guy was a plant or something. There's something fishy to me about that whole situation. It just seemed like a plant.
Yeah, it was a cover up for sure.
Yeah. But he's a fucking creep.
That part.
And he just should have never got as far as he got, period. That's all I want to say. He should have just never got as far as he got, period.
Yeah, that's true, 100%. And also I would say, when it comes down to it, he's like the part that really killed me was that the part where he was tell me about this. Did you see the part where he was actually he took himself out the courtroom? Now I know that you know about what is it called, livery law, or not livery law. You know that the court is like a ship, right? Isn't the court considered like a ship that you're getting on? And then
I want to make sure I'm naming it properly though. It's considered admiralty. That's the word.
Right. So
maritime admiralty law.
Do you think, because some people will say they think that life is that life was too much, right? Do you think that because he took himself off of the ship and back into the jail, that kind of influenced a lot of like the law? Because he was acting like a fool, and I think he deserved what he got, because like he's a complete lunatic. But do you think that even legally, the fact that he stepped up out that courtroom and said, well, you know what, I don't want to be in the courtroom during this situation. I want to go into the jail and experience whatever's going on from here on because of COVID. Do you think that affected his uh like sentencing, like what, not sentencing, but like the time he got?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't wish jail on nobody. But what I would say is, what my worry about Nature Boy will most be is if Nature Boy is in there raping somebody. It could be the staff or inmate. It's just, I think the world should just know that rape Nature Boy is 100% very capable of rape. And there is videos on the internet, on my Instagram particularly, of him threatening to rape me. Like I said, like, not saying I'm worried, but there he has said that. So that in itself is a crime. That is a sexual threat. That is a crime. If I
Yeah,
went up to a woman and I said that, if
girl.
I went up to a woman and I said that, that is a crime. So I said to say this, like, he was molested as a child and he was raped as a child. And I'm not saying that to make fun of him at all. But I'm saying that to say people have to understand he does possess the capacity to rape because it has actually been done to him. It hasn't been a situation where almost doesn't count. So his situation is actually true. So I say that to say my biggest, and he may actually have HIV or STD. People forget that as well.
Well, they do forget that. Yeah, he did. You know what? And
Yeah.
yeah, and then here's the sad thing is that there's some members of the cult that still, when they left out the cult, did not get checked for an STD that had sex with him.
Yeah. And I'm like, hell no. Like what? Like yo, people forget like Nature Boy was over there with people with herpes. Like, nigga, you was picking the worst of the, like, even if I pick somebody that's, let's say I'm dealing with, like, as a man, I don't know how women think, but as a man, like, I would date a woman. I don't want to say poor. I don't like that word, but let's say I would date a woman that's not as financially where I'm at, whether she may be above or below. Like, I just would say I wouldn't, like, I would date a woman that was born in the suburbs, or I would date a woman that was raised on the country on a farm. It just depends on her character. Now, with that being said, yeah, like, he he was wild. Like, Nature Boy was wild. And I don't see how people even with broader perspectives, the reason I'm bringing that up, did not see that. Like, the things that came out of Nature Boy mouth was crazy. And he chose the worst of the worst. Like, it's not even a situation where I could be like, okay, he's not shallow and I can see myself. No, it's like, nigga, you intentionally chose people that had STDs. You chose people that was leaving their families. Like, you was like, let's not act like he was choosing people over there that we could respect. Like, okay, I can see them, they chilling. Even if it was party vibe, they vibe, okay, vibey things, whatever, cool. But it's like, nigga, you chose people that was dirty. Like, you chose people that was grimy. You chose people that was, who families was telling them not to leave. They was leaving. Somebody died over there, nigga.
Like attracts like, though.
Yeah, they say it's rumors, but I believe it to be true. They say he was over there raping some of the men. Like, y'all over there do it. Like, nigga,
I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, like let's not forget he tried to copy my home birth. Like, let's not forget
that part. Let's not forget.
Yeah, he tried to copy my home birth, but Ileana,
he didn't try to. He did. He counterfeited you.
Yeah, but Ileana almost died.
I want you to talk about that.
Remember that, like, she almost died giving birth. They had to take her to the hospital. She almost died giving birth.
But Pharaoh, can you talk to us about? Thank you for sharing your background. And you know what? You are a very amazing teacher. So I want you to talk to us about the woman is God that he corrupted and that many of these men corrupt. I want you to talk because you're definitely not a simp. You are definitely an alpha male. So, but you still teach the truth about women. Talk to us about that and how this community, a lot of men hate women, but they say they don't. But you teach the woman is God, and I think you still teach that.
Yeah, but that ain't the only thing I teach. I have many teachings, and I said spiritual and the genetic teaching, and we changing the word God because people blowing that shit out of proportion. So we changing that to new. But that the deity that represents the universe in cometology. But long story short, yeah, but that doesn't mean that people are behaving according to their true history or origins, as black people anywhere in the world. I mean,
Well, where did
everywhere
you
in the
get the
world at all
teaching
times.
from, Pharaoh? The one about woman, because I know where I'm getting it from. But you, as a man, where did you find that out? The first God. Now, first off, I don't teach the woman as God. I teach the first God as woman. Talk to me.
Okay, I hear that. You want to explain that, or you want me to?
Well, I teach the first God as woman, and then what God does, if it's a real God, is give the power to its creation or whatever, and then that creation continue. Because just like when you talk about teachings of like I'm gonna talk about science, family, your parents. You want your children to be better than you, but you give them everything that they are, including life, right? So I want you to just talk to us on that concept. Or I want to hear your I never heard your teachings. I heard that you teach woman is God, Pharaoh, but I never heard your breakdown. So I want to hear a little bit of it if you could. And I know I said you weren't going to be teaching on this, but hey, I lied.
Yeah, well, it is a universal teaching. It's an infrastructural teaching on astrobiology, or how genes and matter like that is created in the universe. And the first cells on this planet developed into organisms which were XX chromosomes, which were female. And then at some point in time, which I won't go into detail with on now, those chromosomes
mutated and then became XY.
Not mutated. I believe genetically engineered. And genetic engineering took place, and then they were made to become a man. This is why a woman is called a womb man, because a woman is a version of a man that just still had a womb, because testicles and shaft is just ovaries and vaginal canal protruding out externally out of the body.
Right.
And so a man, a XY chromosome is an XX chromosome minus 2.8% of its own genetic mass.
Right.
Now, starting from that point, and then also the point of the universe being, primarily expansive and ever birthing and ever expanding, and then the process of creation that it takes to actually give birth to what you would call a sun.
Right.
Or an electromagnetic sphere that can generate enough power to create a solar system.
Energy.
Right? And then between there you have space dust, which is actually just genetic matter or biological matter floating through space, waiting to be generated into an entity.
Right.
Whatever that may be, a fish, a human, or whatever, so in all aspects, the
evolution,
foundation of birth, the foundation of birth on all levels is female, and even when a woman gives birth, everybody knows for the first 4 to 6 weeks, no matter what you're pregnant with, whether it's a boy or a girl, it's still a woman, and it doesn't become a male potentially until the Y chromosomes are exchanged back to the mother through the placenta. Okay,
why do you think they want the placenta after birth?
Yeah, for stem cell research and all kind of things like that. Stem cell research and all kind of
Oh my God, I love this. Is my most amazing talk on it. Pharaoh, you're gonna come back and do a build with me. I want you. I want to get you on in front of the whole congregation. You got to do a build with me on this, Pharaoh. They came for me. They said They said, Napah, you're a witch. You're a child abuser. You telling women to eat to consume their own placenta. Is that wrong?
Well, no, dogs do it, animals do it. Me personally, I'm not gonna say it's wrong because it's your placenta. I just feel like, me personally, I wouldn't do it. I ain't, we my daughter's mom, she wanted to bury it in a particular place for a particular reason.
Right, because it creates more of you and her.
Yeah.
It's both of you in it.
Right.
That's why you need to claim it so that they don't copy it. Right. I don't want to eat it, but I don't want it copied.
Right.
Well, actually, you should keep it.
So when someone tells me, "I seen you before," do you know you got a twin? A twin? So am I a doppelganger to what? Am I a copy? Yeah.
I would also say this: is that
I have a copy out there.
I would also say this is that you should keep some of that, because that does have stem cells, and if you ever need to get like a blood, like something like really bad happens to you, then they can use those stem cells to heal you. I wouldn't necessarily eat it. I would just keep it for the future in case something happens. They also tell you, even with your children, you want to keep a piece of like their teeth. Like if you take, when they lose their teeth, you take their tooth and keep it, because if anything ever happens to them in the future, they can take that tooth and get the stem cells out the tooth and be able to heal them with that.
Well, yeah, but what you're talking about is true at the moment when you take stem cells immediately, but then after a while, you can't use the stem cells from a stored placenta to save you, like as far as a bone marrow transplant. But however, DNA, the genetics, yes. But I know we held Pharaoh up for almost 2 hours. Pharaoh, young Pharaoh, I want to say thank you so much for being here. I absolutely love you. My heart goes out to you and all your family, all your wife, your children, everything that is good for you. I bless you for that. I love
much love, young Pharaoh. Much love.
And you know what? I want to bring you back in. I said I wasn't gonna. Are you still cross pollinating? Just kidding.
Cross pollinating.
I'm joking when you said cross. What'd you call it?
When he was crossing the two items together. What was it called? When you said the smoke and the drink.
Crossfaded.
I joked when I said cross pollinating.
Yeah.
Crossfaded.
Yeah, we tried. It was an honor meeting you, though, and wonderful insight that you have. And good luck in your endeavors.
No, not at all. Yeah,
but I do want to bring you back and talk about the Dark Watchers, because a Dark Watcher actually picked me up and carried me out of my bed at 4 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can do that. I've had a lot of experiences, I've had a lot of experiences, some that I've told. I mean, a lot that I've told years ago, A lot of people have heard. And, I've had a lot of experiences. But before I go, I do want to say, Hot University is and will be once again number one on that app store. And I've been number one on that.
Can we get some links from you right now? I don't mean to interrupt you.
I don't have no links right now. I'm off everything. The only thing I have is a Insta. I mean, I just made a new Instagram. My TikTok got deleted. It's Young Pharaoh and then the number 9 3 times. So it's Young Pharaoh 999. And y'all can follow me on Instagram. But yeah,
Young Pharaoh 999. I have.
And we need to also these apps and stuff, how they are trying to control free speech. We need things of our own to be able to get our messages out more and more. And I'm willing to work with you, young Pharaoh. Hit me up. I'm a software engineer by trade.
Right.
I do this I work for all the major corporations. I might as well help out our brothers and sisters. I could build any kind of app you could think of. So,
young Pharaoh, I shared your let me get that on the big screen real quickly. Young Pharaoh 999. I just shared it. I don't see it. My mods, I saw you, Tony. I love you. I saw you, Tahuti. Why didn't it show up? Why didn't it show up? I put Young Pharaoh on the big screen. Young Pharaoh 999. Yes. That wine was off the chain.
Are you still doing martial arts?
Oh, I didn't talk to you about that. That's right. Wanted to find out if you.
When's your next fight? When's the next? You know what? I think that she's outside, but she was going to ask
a question about your martial arts. I know you said you do Muay Thai, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm still training. I'm going to always train. I'm working on getting my weight back up right now, but I'm actually going to not just political things, but I'm also going to do gaming and anime. And I have something that I've been working on for a while that I would like to work on.
Speaking of anime,
I can do my own stunts. I can do my own things. And I got something I want to
nice
come out.
Boobies.
Do you see my shirt, Pharaoh? Everybody, what is this? Anybody know?
Listen, all I see is boobies, honey. I'm like,
no, come on now.
No, what is that? What is
Nobody
that? Attack on
boobies.
Titan?
It's Jujutsu Kaisen, and Attack on Titan is one of my major favorites. But this is Jujutsu Kaisen. He's eating his finger. This is Sukuna's finger. This is Itadori, baby. We all anime up in here. And by the way, Attack on Titan. Oh, I didn't say this. Did I ask you this before, Pharaoh? I need your top 5 anime right now. Right now. I'm going to put you on the big screen. Come on, Pharaoh. Talk on it. I did ask you this on the phone, but I need you
to for sure, Samurai Jack going in there.
No, wait. Before you go. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. You're going from The fifth is gonna be the best, or the first one's gonna be the best? Which one?
Damn. Okay,
number 5.
Okay,
Name
number 5 is least. Number 1 is best.
Okay, number 5. Let's go.
I'm gonna say. Damn. I'm gonna say Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yes, Powerpuff. We love you.
Wait. Before we leave, AI.
No, we're doing anime. We're doing anime.
Anime.
Okay.
Okay. So number 5 is Powerpuff Girls.
Number 4.
Number 4 is I gotta make sure I put the right ones there. Powerpuff Girls. What else I used to like?
Come on.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Okay, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Number 3.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Say it again so everybody can hear you clearly.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay. Number 2. Come on now.
Naruto.
Street Fighter Anime 2.
Okay, can we count that? Okay, that's one.
Street Fighter 2 movie. Street Fighter 2 movie.
Got it, movie. Okay, yes, the judges say that can be
not anime.
Well, no, the judges say that's accepted. Okay.
Yes, it is. It's a movie. It's a movie. It's anime.
It's an anime movie, yes. Number 1.
Samurai Jack.
Oh, damn. You didn't even put the Attack on Titan in there.
Yeah, Samurai Jack.
I bow to your list. And now I will ask. Y'all heard everybody, you want to get clips? Get clips on our anime list and you will know all about us. Okay.
And hold on, I want to ask about the AI. What do you think is
But before we move on to AI, I'm gonna ask all of you about your anime list. What are your top 5?
Oh, I don't have one. I'm sorry.
I don't watch no dang on anime. That's my daughter.
Wow. Okay, let me get my list then.
And I'm gonna count in 5 before I get out of here.
Almost done. Okay, my anime list real quick. Ready? And if you don't know it, you gotta go get it. Number 5 for me. I'm embarrassed to say, but I'm not. My Hero Academia, baby. What? Don't play with me with all might. Number 4 is Dororo. Dororo. Whatever. Dororo. And number 3 is JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Number 2 is Attack on Titan. Number 1 is Hunter x Hunter, baby. Pharaoh, do you know Hunter x Hunter? Don't tell me you don't watch Hunter x Hunter.
No, actually, I have not. No.
Pharaoh,
what about Mortal Kombat and Aeon Flux? How come y'all forgot about Aeon Flux?
Yeah, I did forget about Aeon Flux. Right, I did.
No, everybody go watch Hunter x Hunter, please. Because I find you to be Killua in Hunter x Hunter, Pharaoh. That's what I'm going to say right now. I always thought you were Killua, but you're probably gone. Because I thought you came from for some reason, you gave me like this elite family vibe. But then I find out that you came from like a fighter family. Like, I'm going to do this no matter what. And I want to just say I respect you so much. Go ahead, Genesis, close out with Pharaoh. I know this brother needs to go. He spent 2 hours of his.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna save my AI conversation. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Janet needs to go. So Janet, go ahead.
Sorry, real quick. I wanted to ask real quick about AI, but I'm gonna ask that on my channel because I'm gonna interview you.
How do you know you're gonna interview him? He didn't say he's gonna come over to your channel yet.
I'm gonna talk to him. Trust me, we gonna talk.
She's trying to seduce you over there. Don't.
Okay, well,
no, I'm just kidding.
Peace and blessings. Thank you, Napah, for having me. I had a wonderful time with you. It was interesting, and I do love you dearly.
I love you. I'm going to talk to you after this.
Young Pharaoh, it was an honor to meet you as well, and hopefully I will see you in these YouTube streets again. And peace and blessings.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Genesis, it was an honor meeting you as well. Thank you. If you could drop your channels in
I want to talk to you too about the correctional facility stuff. I want to talk to both of y'all. Like, we need
Barbara Walters, Genesis, chill. cool your chest for a second. Okay, bye.
You guys could drop their channel so I could subscribe to.
I'm gonna send you her phone number. Okay, so I'm gonna let the brother.
I don't need her phone number. I need her channel. Stop. You are so funny. But thank you for having me.
Thank you, Napah.
No, you don't have to thank me. Just I love it. Just let me let the brother close out because I know you have your family there, and then we will do what we need to do. Pharaoh, thank you so much for coming on. I put you on the big screen because it's really an honor to have you here. To be all honestly, these are my sisters. I'm joking with them. Genesis, you're gonna, if you hopefully, Lord willing, you'll be able to link up with my sister Genesis. So thank you, Pharaoh, for coming on. You want to close out, brother?
Yeah. I appreciate y'all having me on, and beautiful conversation topics and criteria. Very smooth. Very smooth experience with you all, and I thank you all for everything that y'all added to this conversation. I want to thank all of the listeners and everybody that's paying attention to not just myself, but these three beautiful women on this podcast and what they have to offer. And I give nothing but my genuine love to the listeners. And may y'all stay tuning in, and we will be in touch. And down the line, if you want me back on, contact me. Thank you very much. And once again, before I go, as you all may obviously, hopefully already know, there's been a lot of bumps in the road. My social medias was taken down, so I do have an Instagram right now. It's Young Pharaoh 999. But as I've stated, I'm looking to get ready to go work with who I want to work with specifically in the community I specifically want to work in. And iTech is on the way, and I'm about to be a trillionaire, and I'm looking to be the world's first. And I'm not gonna say it, but it's Quan. It starts with Quan, and it's going all the way up. Yeah, I'm looking to build my tech company, and so. Yeah, I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to do
it. Yes, thank you so much. And Young Pharaoh, we love you. I love you. We all love you. And yes, it's a privilege to work with this brother.
And I'm the number one attorney. I want to say that I got 60 pounds of legal work.
He is the number. Talk about it, brother. They be playing with you. He's the number one attorney. Talk on it.
Oh, I got 60 pounds. I walk around with 60 pounds of legal work. I walk around with 60 pounds of legal work, and I'm 100% accurate. And I know a lot of people say your attorney shouldn't guarantee you, but I'm the type to tell you, I guarantee your ass. And yeah, like I said, I'm willing to go. If you don't want to believe this, like I said, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not one on the App Store for this, so I want everybody in the world to know that I single-handedly whooped the United States of America ass by my damn self, and I got 60 pounds of legal work. And yes, I need all of my. I'm not a terrorist, so let me watch all my words carefully. I don't want to just say demands, but I need all of my justice properly served to me. I need every dollar that I'm properly owed. I need every badge and every reward that I should properly receive. And I need to go to Costa Rica so I can do what it is I wanted to do over there. And this can be financially beneficial for everybody around the world, as I stated, as long as my baby mothers sit down and be quiet, as a lot of people's baby mothers should and people should around the world. What you call it? This is still a win-win. But I said I have to say, man, listen, it's a lot coming. It's a lot going on, and it's even more coming. Like I said, I'm going up. Like I said, go ahead and get Ripley's Believe It or Not or somebody and get the Guinness Book of World Record while you at it. Like, no, I need mines. I need all of mines. And I want to give a special shout out to my father, Tyrone Doyle. You said what happened?
No, back. Say it again. I interrupted. Your father?
Oh, I said I want to give a special shout out to my father, Tyrone Doyle. I know he'd be proud of me if he was here. I wanted to say that. But what you was about to say after that?
Bless you. Bless your father. Yes, Tyrone Doyle. You said Doyle or how do you say it?
Doyle. My father's last name is Doyle. Tyrone Doyle. He's a Navy veteran.
Tyrone Doyle, yes. I was putting up Gmail. It's Instagram. I'm but again. It's at Gmail, right? Young Pharaoh 999 at Instagram, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, much love. Thank you so much, Genesis. This is DJ Genesis. She was really, really bringing all that knowledge. I love her. But Pharaoh, go ahead and I want to say thank you to the beautiful queen that is there. allowing your time to be spent with us. It is not taken for granted. And I appreciate you and I appreciate your family. And hopefully we can build more. I'd love it. I'd love it. I love it. Let me take off the big screen. Let's get I gotta get the sound effects, right, Pharaoh? Everybody, I gotta get the sound, but I want to give you a round of applause. Thank you so much, brother. This brother's a genius and we support you. So
Thank you very much.
Shaking his hand too. I'm shaking his hand. I'm giving him a high five.
Thank you very much.
All right, brother. Now we're gonna
peace and blessings. Take care.
Now we're gonna let you go, but I will keep in touch with you. I might contact you tomorrow just to say, give you a
yes, dear. Can I say
a bouquet of roses or something? Shoot,
I know. I love it.
I bless the unfathomable God.
I'm getting married on YouTube, so don't you worry. You'll be there. Don't you worry.
Oh, she's tripping right now. Okay, wait, hold on. She's inviting you to her wedding. You have to text some people.
I want him to come over. Can I say it?
He's getting married on YouTube, but stop.
I want you to come over to Rob Racks, though.
No,
okay?
No. Stop. This man is not.
I hear you.
Going.
I want him.
Okay.
I want him to get in his Bugatti and come over to the hood in the YouTube street.
Please, I'm removing you, Pharaoh. I'm gonna remove you because you're too polite. You won't remove yourself.
Okay, I'm going
now. Remove me then.
Is not invite him to your wedding. Now let's.
Okay, I'm inviting him, and you're the best woman. So that's my wedding. You're gonna be the matter of fact. I want you to get the license so you can marry us. We need a crazy.
I'm a priest.
Like you're gonna have to have the camera strapped to your chest while you're doing the ceremony. Like it's gonna be that serious.
It's a hanging thing. It's not strapped.
Yes, dear. Well, I would like
you have.
You could have it like sitting right here. Like,
but
you're gonna have to show proof
that she wants it to be like the Spike Lee. You know how they have the camera and it'd be like
I'm gonna have the.
Because you're gonna have to prove that it's real. Like you're gonna have to get the license and prove that you can.
Let me talk to all three of us, but I'm really talking to the two of you. We are so freaking. We are like.
I had so much fun with you, ladies.
Genesis is like, and I'm like, and then do you think Empress Janet isn't gonna come in and pop up? And she's like, I'm chill. No, I'm not.
Wait, what's your sign, Empress Janet?
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, the Capricorn and Gemini energy always is like.
Yeah, I'm January, so I'm first.
Capricorns don't really take us seriously.
Yeah, we do. We love you, darling. And we actually used the twin that was serious. You were getting all serious, and then I was like, and see, that works. It works.
I was looking at Genesis.
We did a fabulous job, ladies. Fabulous. Everybody brush your shoulders off.
I said, stop trying to seduce the brother.
Please get the light
up here.
And we're out of here. We're out of here, Tony.
Wait. Tony Chiba, hold on.
This is a sexy little. She's like, first off, let me talk to you about the mod, and let me tell you this. And she done pulled the brother all the way.
I gotta go.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I'm the mother. Hey, listen, I'm the mother. Let me talk to my
peace
son.
and blessings, DJ.
I love you. Hey, I'm gonna call you. Peace.
Yes.
Thank you for joining me. Peace. Now, Genesis, you ain't gonna be using your sex appeal on my show no more. No, just kidding.
Man, sex appeal.
You sexy motherfucker. Hey,
hold on. Tony Chiba, I asked to be shown.
That's my baby. That's my brother.
And a woman that was born with a vagina and penis.
This is before you go in. This is one of the most.
Don't they say Olokun was like in?
It's my brother right here.
No, didn't they say Olokun? But that's another story. We gonna have to like actually get into that.
Tony is my brother and his whole family, bless them. But I want to talk to everybody.
Tony Chiba sounds like a Nigerian last name.
Tony Chiba sounds like he has a bunch of big ass like weapons on his like.
Right, but Chiba sounds like a Nigerian last name. So like I'm an Ifa priest.
She is an Ifa priestess. I forgot to say that. But you know what? Pharaoh, oh my gosh, how amazing. Shout out to Pharaoh's family. Shout out to Pharaoh. He's not, see when I said people say, oh, he's crazy. This man isn't crazy. I've gone so-called crazy from the internet. But these people say they love us, Genesis. They say they're black. We love our people. I don't want to get too deep on it because I want to show you Egyptian lover, so don't play with me. But speak on that. I know you want to. I'm going to show you Egyptian lover, though.
Oh, I'm gonna say this is that it's sad that our own people do that to us. That they just because to have a job in a correctional facility to hurt.
Damn, that hurt me. That touched my heart. I'm gonna tell you, that shit hurt me.
How can you have a job that intentionally hurts other people like that? Like,
especially a young man, like that could be my son or your son.
Abuse the power of it all. Like, that's crazy. The abuse of power. And that's what I said. I wanted to bring that up because I'm like, dude, yeah, they might be getting arrested by a certain thing, but the people that are running those prisons are black people.
Yes. Crazy as hell. Right. It really hurt me to hear him say that they wanted.
I've been to jail my damn self, and it was all black people up in there. So
that's crazy, you know that? Because you have people who you say, well, at least there's black people in there that my child is with. These are the ones trying to destroy your children. Right. Oh, Tony said, nice to meet you, DJ Genesis. She's a real handful. I'm just kidding. I hate when people do that.
I am a handful.
Hey, guess what happened this weekend? A
handful of love.
A handful of love and kisses and gushiness and chocolate, sexual chocolate. Remember that on Coming to America? I want to talk to you about my experience this weekend where I went and interviewed. Thank you so much, Mastermind Moore. Thank you for support. Hey, everybody, share the video. Hit the like. Go subscribe to Alchemizing Energy. I think you dropped your link in the chat. I hope you did.
I did.
Let me talk to y'all about what happened to me this weekend. I went to an old school set, and it was Kwame. Y'all don't play with me. Act like you don't know who Kwame is. No, don't. Genesis, don't run now. You're a real DJ. Kwame, you know who Kwame is. Like, dun the rhythm.
Yeah.
I met Kwame.
I used to like be in love with Kwame and stuff. As a kid growing up, with the polka dots and the hair and stuff. Like,
yes, he played.
Had one only
the asymmetrical high top,
and he'd be like, only you.
Oh, can do it. I'm gonna play some of that. I was gonna play.
I do. Yes, it's true. It's you and only you. Yep.
I'm acting crazy at the end of this. We're gonna always do our little funky flash, fresh. But guess what? I was gonna show Egyptian Lover first because I used to love Egyptian Lover. That's how I learned how to perfect my pop locking at 8 years old. However, because she spoke on DJ Genesis is a real DJ. She's a real DJ. I'm gonna play some Kwame. You kill me.
I spin on real vinyl techniques.
Don't play with her.
Rain mixer in the middle. Okay.
It's all real. It's all real. It's not trill, but it was at trill. So let me go ahead and share. I was gonna present Egyptian
Put it on the main screen. Show it on the main screen.
What you want to do? Show you?
No, put it on the main screen. Egyptian Lover.
Okay. Well, should I do Egyptian Lover first, or should I do Kwame or Rascas?
Go ahead and do it. Show it.
What? Wait. Anybody know Greg Nice?
Kwame first. Okay.
First. Let me get. Now I gotta pull it up. Now I gotta queue up Kwame.
Kwame. Yes,
I was so shy to even ask.
Everybody was here with the dances.
Well, let me tell you something real quick. I'm not getting you. Hold on, this is loud as
hell. Turn around.
Say it again.
Now everybody's on some like they do their dances on TikTok with just only. Honey,
I want to let y'all know something.
We was doing a whole workout with the dances.
But you know what? The thing about Kwame, also Rascas is there. I didn't want to approach Kwame. Let me talk to you about. I've been obviously around celebrities, but being I didn't approach and be like, "Can I get a picture with you?" Because he was with this woman. Not that I wanted to get with him, I didn't, but I just felt like I just didn't want to step in and be like, I don't know. I know how I feel when I don't mind when I'm with a celebrity. People like, oh, can I get a picture with him? I don't think they want to be with him, but I also feel like, man, I don't want to be that person. You know what I mean? Like,
man, enjoy yourself, man. They down to earth. They put their pants on with one leg or the other.
Exactly. Like they're real people. So you're not gonna run up to a man when he's with his woman and be like, can I take a picture with your husband? Like, that's why I said they're real people. So I want you to get, first of all, I have to know your number. No, never mind. Okay, so this is Kwame. I love Kwame. Now you're gonna watch it a little bit. Are you ready? Don't worry.
I gotta go. Let me. I'm listening to it. I gotta go to bed.
I need you to listen because I need you to come in as a DJ and talk on it. But I also want y'all to know the audio is not the best, but it still was a live. Actually, it was like a private invite. Shout out to Trill in Arizona. And of course I was VIP. Don't play with me. I am very stuck up. Okay. It wasn't like anybody could just be up there. All right. But anyway, so stop it, Napah. Okay, I'm gonna share. Go ahead and go do what you need to do, but I'm gonna share. So be listening. All right, family. Again, the audio is not the best, but here's Kwame.
Sweet to say, so I said this world, the world was definitely went this way. Turn this music up, turn this music up. Check it out now. All the big boys in the house, yo. All the big girls in the house, yo. Say yeah. Say yeah. Let me hear y'all. So push me close. I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a show for fun and make me wonder. Let's go. If y'all know these joints, I need you to sing it real loud. Lottie, Lottie, Lottie. Everybody go out. It goes. Lottie, Lottie. We like some party. We don't cause we don't bother nobody. That's how just so that's on the mic. And when we rock on the mic. I'm bringing my East Coast straight down here. Can y'all rock with me real quick? It goes. Anthony keeps chilling. Kids is chilling. Love, can I say? I'm feeling. That's what you get. I didn't know it. Since you understood, everybody say. Well, you got what I need. Come on. What y'all say?
I know all of these songs.
Let's go.
I need. Who's this?
Come on.
Who knows who this is? Anybody? Rest in power. Nobody? Thank you, Mastermind.
Come on. If you know he's trying to say, let's go. I'm your idol.
Now, this is Kwame.
All the ladies in the house.
I just want to let you know this is Kwame, but he's doing like the old school set going through Dougie Fresh.
Is that the people from that time know how to perform?
Hell yeah.
They know how to rock a mic, rock a crowd.
Yes.
Another person that's good at it, Dougie Fresh, like
Slick Rick.
I mean, they knew how to perform. Like LL Cool J,
Biz Markie.
Man, listen. What's the one? Damn. The teacher. What's his name? Because my brain is like I'm sleeping.
Prodigy? I don't know.
No.
Should I start him back up while you think about it?
First, ladies first. Ooh, ladies.
Oh, Poor Righteous Teacher.
Oh man, my brain is like, I don't know. I'm getting. No, they was time to get funky radical hit. If I get to the point, rock this fun. That's Poor Righteous Teachers. Is it K Solo? Not K Solo. It's
KRS-One.
KRS-One.
There's my brother Max. Where you been?
If you ever see KRS-One live, It is so hype.
I've seen KRS-One live before Scott LaRock was killed. Yes.
That generation knew how to entertain a crowd. The rappers didn't just sit there and let the teleprompter look cool. I mean, the screens behind them look good while they just walk back. They rocked the crowd. That's why they always try to get Dougie Fresh to be a part of, like, whenever hip hop tribute, because he know how to perform. You know, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Cool D, LL Cool J.
Okay. Can I start this back up? I want you to vibe with this. So I'm gonna play this again, family. She's absolutely right. This is old school, but this is the original foundation of hip hop. I will never say that I'm a hip hop expert, but I know what I loved. I love Kwame, Egyptian Lover, Greg Nice, LL,
Craig Mack.
Before Craig Mack, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, Scott
Rob Bass, and DJ Easy.
These are ones we see. You younger than me. Rob Bass was after Scott LaRock and KRS-One.
Well, I'm like in my 46 era. So,
you're the same age as me, pretty much. Let's hear some
I'm
more
from
of
New
this.
Jersey, so that's what we was listening to.
I'm listening. What you say?
I grew up in New Jersey, so I was listening to, like, those type of people, like, Heavy D.
Here we go. She grew up in Jersey, so she's gonna love this. Watch this. This is Kwame. You asked for Kwame. I did this for you. Let's hear it.
I need y'all to sing this with me. It goes, come on.
How could I not represent the ladies? Yes, this is Queen Latifah. UNITY.
You're a black man from infinity to infinity.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Eric B.
Shout out to the door knocker earrings. And,
yeah, door knocker. Okay, so we know this is Eric B, right? Rakim, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who's that? OPP.
That's down for the settle. Don't play rock. Don't pay the pebbles. Like, I know it's crazy. I know all the songs.
You know this one, OPP. Here it goes.
Put your hands up in the air. And how we do it right now?
Naughty by Nature. My bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce myself. I think it's and just to go back to 1989 with me, no
I love that ramen.
I came home. It was company. So we went to up a family. Come on with the structure of an opportunity. She was the only one just to make sure it's me. She created the kids don't make the gap. She got me so quickly into the girl was an alley. We know it's fly. Coming out low. This is the only thing is like, look how we all my shoes closed.
I gotta pause this. I know I'm not trying to get deep and negative, but
right, and also
go ahead.
You gotta watch out because, like, you're playing music and stuff.
I know, but this is on my channel. But thank you, sweetheart. And this was live, and I was a part of the production, to be honest. But thank you. But I want to also say this. Thank you. The lyrics back then, when I was a child, didn't really affect me. As when I look back on it now and listen, I'm like, the woman's older, a friend of he's a friend of the woman's daughter. She's like your you're young enough to be my son. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of got me. I was like, this isn't so good. However, I'm not gonna jump in and just start condemning Kwame because it's a part of our culture. You see how deeply it's a part of our culture.
Slick Rick was talking about how, why don't you give me a play so we can go cruising in my OJ? And if you give me that, okay, I'll give you all my love today. And Ricky, can't you see some? This is like an old woman telling like a young guy, right? And on she kept on. The itch been around before my mother's born.
Yeah,
I gave her a kiss. I said, "You can't have me. I'm too young for you, miss." She says, "Oh, you're not." Then she stops crying. I said, "I'm 19." She says, "Stop lying."
Stop lying. But at least he said 19.
I can't be a lover, you know.
Yeah, at least they said 19, and that's what I want to say about this Kwame song. He doesn't talk about how old he is, but it also, because it's such a sensitive topic, I would be remiss not to speak on it. If you're over 18, yeah, you're legal. But this stuff about, now, if I'm in my 40s and you're in your 20s, that's just like not a preference for me. But if you're talking about people who are under 18, I would be remiss to not speak on it with the climate that we're in right now. But Kwame's not saying anything about pedo, what she call it? Pedo flyers, she said, or something like that. My sister Janet. But I want you to hear the rest of Kwame's set. Maybe not the whole set, but I love Kwame. And I love Egyptian Lover. Let me get it.
Is you, my baby. Because the love like my son know your old ass is. Why don't you give me a try? I get to these sleepy eyes. Let me know on my. Tell me, girl, and oh, baby. You got to let me know right now.
What the hell happened? Oh, I must have stopped doing it. Oh my God, this is my favorite, the rhythm. Don't make me cry. This is my song. Don't make me cry, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kit Kat Club is proud to present something different. Now I came here for something funky to happen. It's this Christmas because everybody's rapping. Petty as fuck. The other song that I sing, no, my name alone, but I'm saying, go. But these folk talk like I'm clean. I don't need any of the fire. I'm going to drop these to make it tingle. Make somebody mingle. Like you got the people for the flavor of the Pringle. We can sing that song. Just like Picasso. I'm pioneer, elevate, I got so fly. My hands are again. Drill, harmony, never the rhythm. I'm something I forget the mental heart. My slow cheap belief is that it's wrong. My beats wrong. So many grab you. I got a trick, but my name ain't Alibaba. So, professor, never heard the best of me. Let your old people in the place of the fantasy. It's an beginning. My name is Harmony. And if you need help, I can tell you that I'll make another cool brother. Stick a name oil. That gets so hot, it makes the spit boil. Let's go. Let me hear you say, yeah.
Okay, so that's Kwame. I got a little of that. I see you, Tony. He did. Oh no, that's Max. My bad. Damn. Max said Biggie clown Kwame when Biggie said the line with those effed up polka dots. When asked about that,
everybody was wearing them damn polka dots, and they had the Kwame hairdo. He probably had it too. Whatever.
Look at, don't play. See, Max, don't mess with Kwame when it comes to DJ Genesis, baby. No, but anyway, but Biggie did clown him. I do. I remember that. Now the last,
everybody had that blonde, asymmetrical.
Oh, I just absolutely loved that cut for some reason. I don't even know. Everybody that had the blonde, little bit of blonde in their hair with the peroxide. I was like, this is
peroxide.
Whoa, man. Anyway, I was a kid though. I was a child. So let me just get Egyptian Lover.
Hammer. I am Hammer. they had the same.
Shout out to Hammer.
They put you in the mix. Hammer. No. Bobby Brown did the Gumby. That was Bobby Brown.
Oh, I loved the look.
Toss her, lift the phone, telephone.
Sing it.
Now
you're singing off a Tenderoni album, right?
Can't you see now my home?
And as a matter of fact,
blows my mind. You could even talk to me.
You singing to Whitney. Cause a girl like you, like a dream come true, a real life fantasy.
No matter what your friends had to tell us, we will make fall in love.
So we could be together.
Any kind of weather. It's like
that. It's like that. Every little step I take.
It's like that. It's like that. Either bop, 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 bop with the head.
My favorite Bobby song off that album was what was your favorite song? I think Tenderoni was my favorite. Remember?
Yeah, Tenderoni.
That's off the same album, right?
I love My Prerogative. That was my favorite one.
Oh, that's a mean one. Right. But Tenderoni was like, I was always thinking, oh my God, he's talking about me. But as a child, I didn't think, damn, why is this old ass man talking to me like that? But
that's creepy.
Yes, with that said, let's move on to Egyptian Lover. I was 8 years old. I learned how to pop lock when Egyptian Lover was out. Because when I met him, I said, this man has to be old as hell. Because I was 8 years old and he must have been 25. And he looked so young.
I'll never be that crow to you. No, don't be crow.
That's Max's song. Let's see, Max said, don't be crow.
Change your ass.
Tony, what was your favorite?
Boom, the Cabbage Patch. I'm sorry. Like, dude, listen. It's getting late. I'm about to get.
That wasn't the Cabbage Patch. You tripping?
That was the Cabbage Patch. Boom,
no,
boom,
this
boom.
Is called that was called the Prep. We were like,
no, the Prep was this. And then.
But we went like this. But that wasn't the Cabbage Patch.
No, that
wasn't the Cabbage Patch.
That wasn't. It'll do like this. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Tell me, family, is she wrong? Was
they had like the wop and the snake.
The wop was like this.
Do something and do the wop.
And then the butterfly. Oh, that was my thing when Janet was out there showing me.
Shabarang.
I never danced No, not me. I wasn't. But I saw a lot of people getting the dance. When Shabaranks came on, I was like, I'm not gonna dance to this. What was this one?
Some flicks. Time to have extra. You said I'm rude boy with over so flicks. Flip.
Who's Patra? I don't remember Patra. Did I know Patra?
Man, what was Patra? Dang, I remember her song, Patra.
Sinead said every little step I take was her favorite too. There was hella songs I had no business singing.
Right.
Exactly. That's why my mama, I think something happened with my dad would say, don't you dance to Shabaranks. But let's listen to Egyptian Lover Family. I gotta tell you, that was my
Sometimes I'm not again, Koofy. Sometimes I'm not again,
A Koofy, like a Koofy?
No, Shirley. Sometimes I'm off again, Koofy again. Sometimes I'm off again, Koofy again.
Who's Patra?
Patra sing something lover, call you up tonight. Champion lover, gonna make you feel alright. Champion lover, some.
Oh, Max says romantic call. You know that one?
I'm giving you a romantic call. Talking to my babies down on the yard. Giving you a romantic call. Talking to my babies down on the yard. Yeah. That's crazy.
I didn't know that song at all. I never knew it.
Man, that's crazy that I know these. I was a kid when these songs came out, by the way.
I believe you, because I damn sure didn't know them. I was probably reading.
That's crazy. Like you just throw a song. But I guess that's part of being a DJ. That's probably why I ended up being a DJ, because I knew I know the words and everything.
See, my songs, I'm not a DJ, but if I was, I'd be playing a lot of oldies like Golden lady, I'd like to go there. Stevie Wonder, you know.
Right.
I wouldn't be playing, but I gotta find out who Patra is now. Now they got me. Let's listen.
Yeah, she was like the original like twerker. Okay,
she was the original Stefflon Don. Huh?
Butterfly real hard. She just butterfly. Boom.
Did she come before who was like pull up to my bumper, baby? I forgot her name.
Oh, she would no. Patra was like with the Jamaican
Grace Jones,
champion lover, and she be like doing the butterfly with like. She have her braids up into her hair like this.
Oh, right. She was after.
She had them big old braids. That's when everybody. That's why Janet Jackson had them braids on in Poetic Justice.
Okay, Tony Chiba said that song used to play back to back.
Mr. Loverboy, give it to me, Mr. Loverboy. Something.
I heard that before. He said when my grandmother used to take us to see my aunt in Lorton. That music. Oh, Tony, are you from Jamaica?
Hey, Chiba is a Nigerian name. I don't know what.
Tony, that was Grace Jones. Yes, she was after Grace Jones. Yeah, I thought so because Grace Jones was my girl. Pull up to my bumper, baby.
Mr. Pepperman. I forget what the word.
That's what I would play as a DJ. Y'all, I have y'all tripping. So, can we hear some Egyptian Lover, please? Oh, he's from Washington, D.C. Oh, Tony, you know we're going to be...
Well, you know, we used to like book Egyptian Lover a lot in the raves, so I know I used to like see him.
Oh, she's a raver family. Now, with that said, let's look at Egyptian Lover because this is where I learned how to do all my super perfect... I'm a pop locker. People laugh when I say that.
I used to be a break dancer. I didn't always used to be fat, y'all. I used to be a whole break dancer up in this bitch. Like I used to like be able to like stand on my head, do all kind of wild stuff.
Wow, I never could do that.
Yeah, I used to like know how to like, you know what I'm saying? Get on the ground.
Get on the ground and spin.
Yeah, it's called like the
windmill.
Yeah, the windmill and the it's like a 8-step and a 4-step and a, you know.
I could do the 8. Oh, you mean the top rock? I could top rock.
Yeah, I did a top rock and then like bring it down to the ground. Then you.
That's all I could do was top rock though. I never went to the ground.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, I take that back. I would do a little bit of that shuffling
and then do the 8-step around in a circle. Yeah.
Yes, we are going to be going. I will be there. Sorry, everybody. I'm going to be there. They're like, I got to go now. I got to kill Napah. No, Lord forbid. Don't let anybody try to kill me. But I'm going to be there with Brother Jabari.
Kill you.
I'm joking. Brother Jabari is doing an expedition from Harlem to Washington, D.C. on April 6th. Get your tickets. You can get all that information from Sonetter's channel. You can get all that information from the HOK. I don't have it on my channel right now. I'm sorry. I wish I did, but I don't. But definitely I'm going. I will be there or I will be square. And as last time y'all checked, I'm definitely not square. I'm round. Just kidding. Oh, awesome, Tony. I'm so looking forward to meeting you guys and gals. So, y'all, what's trying to stop us from playing the one and the only, the master?
Is he gonna be playing a bunch of copyrighted music that could like get your?
No, it's not. It's a performance.
Oh, he's not DJing.
He's DJing, but he was doing it live. He was doing his actual. He synthesized it with a synthesizer.
Oh, okay.
He put it in and he played it. And okay. I hope I don't. I mean, Genesis might be right. I hope she's wrong. Let's listen. Let's hear it now.
No offense, but if you still think stocks, real estate, or crypto are the best,
don't get YouTube Premium and stop playing.
Shit was different from Richard Pryor.
Right.
YouTube Premium, girl.
Right now, you're seeing me talk to Greg Nice. He's dropping some very, very like private knowledge off the rip. He's talking to me and I'm listening. But I was like, oh, I got to go record Egyptian Lover. So let's hear the end of this.
They'll be in each other's houses, choking the kids.
Those are my boots. Yes, I will kick you in the booty with those babies. And those are 8.5 bit old shoes, sis. Anybody talking about? Yeah, and there's other guys.
They set them up, right?
But they hold their outlook on how they.
I was getting a phone call, of course. Whenever I'm getting knowledge, check out my homies fly ass whatever those are, parachute pants. All right, well, whatever. Let's move forward past all this mess. Okay. Here I am.
Getting all your daily nutrients is hard work. But
YouTube Premium, girl. YouTube Premium. It's like $9.99 a month, girl.
Here it goes, y'all. I know.
$9.99 a month, YouTube Premium, girl.
Here it goes.
Hell yeah, we got Egyptian.
Here we go. I'm walking up like I'm not missing Egyptian lover. I love them.
Lover in the house, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Excuse me. Egyptian lover. Excuse me.
Ain't nobody dancing. They're just standing there.
They're not dancing. I know because they're from he's like from they were like in their 20s too. So now they're like in their 50s and 60s. So they're not dancing, but I'm walking up.
You better shake our tail. You better shake our tail.
I love Egyptian lover. Let's hear it, y'all. Come on.
A rave. Was that a rave?
No, it wasn't a rave. And it was it was semi-private. Like you had to have an invite. It was so oh my God. So it wasn't like a concert.
Like how raves were like.
No, it wasn't a concert. It was more like it was a 5th anniversary party. And he just got all these amazing artists to come in and do the celebration. Egyptian Lover, Greg Nice, Kwame, Rascass, and a couple others I can't name off the rip right now. Sorry, but let's keep listening.
Go
on, girl. Get yours. Come on. Let's touch.
Egyptian lover, baby.
He's doing all of that on the keyboard, on the soundboard. He's hitting it. He's doing all of that right now, y'all. You can't see a close up of the ears. Look at that sister in the blue getting it in. She is jamming. Look at the sister. Look at the sister getting in. Oh, girl. Go, baby, go. Look at her getting it in. Oh, that's somebody's mom.
Go, ladies, go.
Listen to him. He's like, yeah.
And I wish I was there. I'm like, oh.
I just knew you would have been jamming with me.
Here's my house. There on the line. We can have a lot of fun. If you visit My camels will bring you home. If that's what's on your mind,
his camels will bring you home, baby.
I'm sure when you see my pet, you want to stay and have a funky time.
Come on, Timothy. You want to stay on the Nile in his house and with his camels and have a funky time. Yeah. Look at him. He's making that sound. He's doing that with his mouth.
I think it's a little playing time.
This is my song.
What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? My whole name.
Love it. Oh my God. I love this song, y'all. Look at him cutting. He's cutting. This is the hit, baby. I don't care what nobody says. He's doing Michael Jackson. Let's wrap it. I can deal with that situation. I don't care about my reputation. Female population. I don't care about my reputation. I am each.
So sweet.
Get it. Egypt is a place to be. The freaks are on the floor now. I compete. All right, I'm gonna stop that. I know people are like, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm jealous because I wish I was there. Because honey,
I wish you were there too. I was thinking, damn, Genesis. I told you. I think I told you that.
You know, I'm an old school raver, honey. I used to dance and all that stuff. So electro.
You would have been breaking it up.
I would have got my fat ass up like.
Girl, Greg Nice had a whole conga line. He had people dancing. So shout out to all the old school. Oh, Tony Chiba said, hopefully during the tour with Jabari, I can.
Oh yes, go go! I love go go. Wait, the Junkyard Band, Backyard in the House.
I heard. Well, isn't that where they got Doing the Butt? That's go go, right?
No, Backyard Band. What? Wait, hold on.
Doing the Butt. That was go go. Sexy, sexy. Right? Ooh, yeah.
Sticky didn't get riggedy wrong. Sticky didn't get riggedy wrong. Jump. Sticky didn't get riggedy wrong. Sticky didn't get riggedy wrong, man. Oh, and Pleasure. Miss Shell's on the mic. Treasure's on the drums. Jenny and Claudia are having fun. Nini's on the bells. Boogie's on the congos. Pleasure Band is on the road.
Oh, shit. Wow. Okay, so
listen. Give me a type of music. I know a song in that bitch.
I know you do because you DJ Genesis. You DJ Genesis. Okay, we're not tripping. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much.
Shania Twain.
I love Shania Twain. Oh, hold on. Don't tell me. Wait. Don't tell me. Wait, Shania. I sang it for somebody's wedding. It was looks like we made it.
Listen,
I sounded crazy when I said, they said, I bet. That's Shania, right?
Right. Experience Unlimited. They was the old ones, but honey, Junkyard and Backyard.
You said Shania Twain, right? I didn't just act goofy. Right?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the thing. He talking about go-go right now.
So. Oh, okay. So I want to say peace to everybody. Thank you so much for being here, Genesis, Janet, Empress Janet. And of course, our guest, Young Pharaoh.
Do some country. Hey, crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely.
I'm just crazy for feeling so blue. Sorry. That's Patsy Cline.
Oh, yeah. My heart longs to hold and love you. I'm crazy for
crying and crazy for trying.
I'm crazy for loving
you. Okay, well, wait. What about this one then?
Northeast Groovers. Yep. Okay, but Junkyard is better than Northeast Groovers, though. Junkyard.
Go ahead. What about this country? Wait. Oh God, don't. Okay, let me think what he sings. God damn, I can't remember. Because you're doing the old Patsy Cline. Oh, I go walking after
midnight
in the moonlight, searching for you. Go ahead. I go walking after midnight,
searching for
you. But you made me forget about the one that I like. It's a man. God, and my mom played it all the time. Where he sings, why do I want to sing? I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only inspiration I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. I was gonna look at this and say, what the hell is at the end of
this? Country music, live forever.
What's your favorite country music? What's your oldest, really? What's your favorite old country music besides Patsy, obviously?
What is that guy? He died. What's his name?
Oh shit, he died. Charlie Pride?
No. What is his name?
Who? My favorite, while you tried Crystal Gale. I love Crystal Gale.
No, he had a man. Johnny Cash.
Oh, Johnny Cash, of course. Ring of Fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, and the flames went higher. And it burned.
So, what do you think about the new Beyonce? The same
I like her. I'm happy that she's doing.
Hold them, and they go down.
I like that she's doing country. I like the stance, but it's not country for me. My country is more like really like grass, like Tracy Chapman. Even the fast cars said
fast car.
That's country. Oh, look at Tony T saying "No Grave." I don't know that one.
Wait, Michelle Indigo. No, she was not country.
Y'all aren't going deep enough country. You don't know Barbara Mandrell, like sleeping single in a double bed, tossing, turning, trying to forget. I shouldn't cry when I let you go. But now I'm home sleeping all alone, sleeping single. See, this is when women had morals. She said, sleeping single. No, really, hear me out.
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I was here.
No, wait, let me get this out. She said, I'm sleeping single in a double bed because I let my man go. Today be like, how many niggas won't be in my bed? Oh, I'm
come here. Look. Oh, yeah, here.
I'm in the dark. I'm back here in the dark laughing.
Right?
Sleeping to rent to the art studio.
Sleeping single in a double bed, right? Oh, yeah, right, everybody? She's sleeping single in a double bed, sleeping single in a double bed. And then Crystal Gayle would be like, she's like, you've been talking in your sleep. And now she's like, I'm going to throw hot grease and hot grits on you. It's like, in your sleep. I'm sorry to laugh, but it's true. But I don't want to.
Hold on. Let me tell you about Bobby Womack. Let me tell you about was that night like the most?
Wait, first off, Bobby Womack is amazing. He told so many good stories. Talk about the one we said. She was doing vocalize. What is that?
What is vocalize?
What's vocalize, Max?
Okay. What is me making up words and don't even know what the words are?
Hey, remember Bobby? He did the song when he redid the Carpenter song. We'll close out with that. Damn, I want to play it kind of, but I don't want. I'm gonna play it because YouTube. You know what? You are my best friend. No, just kidding.
It's something in the middle of the night. There was something like
Bobby Womack sang commercial, and it's a very touching song. Some people don't like
it. Eye of the Tiger was Eye of the Tiger a country song?
No, that's a rock song.
That you know what? They should have did a country version of that song.
No, that song that Eye of a Tiger, like walking out something out to the street. Okay, this is the song I'm gonna close out on. The Bobby Womack song. We're gonna take it down mellow, and he's talking. It's the song that he's saying, you know, I came into the industry and they said my music. They said, we like you. You can sing, but you know what? You're not commercial. So shout out to the artists who didn't make it and who are not commercial. Now, of course, there's gonna be a whole commercial on this, but I'm gonna play it.
Oh, you feel like you got to talk to somebody. I want to talk to you. Listen to me. Sitting here sipping on a glass of wine.
How you sucking on a glass of wine?
And I'm trying my best not to lose my mind. Not to lose my mind. You know, thinking about the word commercial. That's a funny word. You know, it's funnier than that when show people use it. You know what I'm talking about, like record companies, presidents, vice presidents, producers, and the little engineer. But you know what? I feel down in my heart, I don't care what it is. If I can get into it, it's commercial enough for me. But anyway, I remember a little while back, I I walked into a recording studio with just me and my guitar. And I remember starting out on a song, sort of went something like this. Well, it had the same melody. The head man called in president, vice president, and just one of his producers, and an engineer, You know, they all sit around with their heads dropped down while I was trying to get over. You could hear a pin fall. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm steady trying to get over. Well, anyway, after I got through doing my thing, or should I say doing the best that I could, I never forget what they told me. One of the cats got up and said, I like you, and I ain't saying that you can't sing. But as they all began to leave the conference table,
what they say?
They kept on saying, "What you're not commercial, commercial, commercial. No, you're not commercial."
Hey, show that picture of Bobby Womack with his wild self.
Okay, let me get it.
So I went on out.
Girl, no.
Or should I say,
I'm trying to get my channel taken down.
But like I said,
they was kissing. They was in love.
Music is music. That's how it is.
They was wild back in the 60s.
Yeah, that'll get my channel struck.
You think so? Just that kid? Okay, well, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Well, I didn't change my style.
Let's listen to the song. Get a real picture, girl. Get a different one.
But just like the man said, he said, Bobby has got to be funky.
It's not your fault.
I came back and said, now I want to sing something that I want to sing. A little song that says,
yes, it is. Get another picture, Genesis.
It says, why do birds suddenly appear every time you're
Sing it, baby. Sing it, baby. Come on.
Just like me.
I love you, Bobby. I love you.
They long to be.
Come on.
Close to you. Yeah. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me. Can't you see they just wanna be close to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to me. On the day you were born, angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair, and of golden starlight in your eyes, a blue. That is why all the guys in town follow you around, follow you around, follow you around, just like me.
God, I love his voice.
They just wanna be close
Go ahead, Bobby. Go ahead, Bobby.
But the stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by. Yeah. Just like me, they just wanna be a little bit closer to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair, and I see rainbows when I look at you. Oh, that is why all the guys in town follow you around, just like me. They'll only be closer to you. I think I got a reason to say, I want to be closer to you. Let me say it one more time. One more time. I'll go anywhere you want me to go. Buy anything that you want me to buy. But oh, baby.
I wish I could be out there. I wish I was there. Donny Hathaway. Imagine the concerts.
Yes, sir. Sometime I lay awake all night long, knowing that my love is so far away.
Damn, I love that.
Man, I wish I could be there at the concert.
Say it.
Imagine how the concerts were. Like just being there live, hearing them perform. Like, wow.
Girl, my mom and dad used to go to these concerts. That part of yes, Tony. Yes, Tony. Y'all hear that? Did you hear that? Man, he said it. Tony said, is that really Bobby Womack, girl?
Mm-hmm. If you get anything out of life,
I love it.
Man, come on now. Boom, boom, boom. Like, come on. That's the way I feel
about you.
What?
Oh,
I don't even slow dance at the club no more.
You know you were in diapers. Talk about you slow down. You weren't slow dancing.
We slow dance for our little, like, can you stay there?
Oh, that was my song. What was I in high school? I didn't slow dance, but
no, like they got like now. If you go to a club now, they don't even slow dance no more.
No, what do they slow dance? We're too busy twerking.
Right.
But let me do it. Let me. Okay, I want you to name an artist, and from the old school. I'm gonna play one more. We might as well just go on all the way out on YouTube.
That's the way I feel. Oh no,
that's Bobby.
Donny Hathaway. Oh my God.
Donny Hathaway. Okay. Name a woman. Name a woman. That's what I want to do. A woman.
Donny Hathaway. Barrett.
I love Donny Hathaway, but I'm saying name a woman now.
But you just never can say burnt to Donny Hathaway. I'm sorry. First of all,
I'm sorry. I wasn't saying burnt to him. You caught me in between statements. Now go on. You already funky. Come on. I'm gonna pick.
I'm just messing with you, girl.
I'm gonna pick for you. Pick a sister that could.
Okay, sister from like that
old
time.
School. Old school, yes. Something that can move you and you say, "Oh my God," or a woman's group. I already got somebody now. Now you could. I'm gonna let you go though. Unless you want me to go.
What's the girl like? The one that talking about Betty Wright.
I knew you were gonna say her.
Or what's the one girl, Evelyn Champagne? No, I'm sorry, not Evelyn Champagne.
I love Evelyn Champagne King, but that's gonna. I want the mood to be more like
the one where she's like, she's like, Shirley. No, not Shirley. I'm sorry. Not Shirley.
You mean Woman to Woman?
Don't mess with my man. It's one where the girl was talking about how is that? What's her name? Damn.
Woman to Woman.
Woman to Woman. That's the one.
Okay, now we're gonna make everybody mad with a funky.
You know what? No, you mess with my man. No, we don't.
No, I wanted to stay in a loving, like I want everybody like, yeah, that's right, girl. Tell her.
You know what? Actually, Dionne Warwick.
Okay, I got you. I got Dionne right now. You ready?
And you know what? All of Luther Vandross's songs were Dionne Warwick.
I love it.
Well, we like his whole. You know what I realized that
Matt said Minnie Riperton.
Minnie Riperton. Yes, Minnie Riperton.
Okay, Tony, we're gonna do. I love Walk On By, but I'm gonna do Minnie Riperton. Or we could do. I'm not doing any of them. Guess what I'm gonna do? Y'all don't know this one. You need to know this. I know y'all are like, well, we made a request. No. I want you to hear this one. And I want you to hear this DJ, because I can add to the DJ's repertoire. Even though she knows more about music and more music, I know she doesn't know this one. Ready? Here we go. First off, we got to wait till the ad goes by, y'all. I'm sorry.
Girl, YouTube Premium, my child.
What happened? Oh, it didn't start yet. Here it is.
When your hotel room is your bed.
Yeah, we get it. We get an Airbnb. Yes. YouTube, fair use. Here it goes. I bet y'all don't know this one, baby. This is me when I used to play with my mom's records and play them. And she said, what are you doing with my records? Okay, let me be quiet. It's a cross between Minnie Riperton, Luther Vandross, Dionne Warwick, and let me shut up now. Who is this, y'all?
Tender falls the rain,
my baby.
As I speak your name and what it means to me. Tender falls the tears as I think of all the years and the joy we shared. Leaving me this way, there are just no words to say, except I love you, baby. I still love you, baby. I guess I couldn't say just what you meant to me until the rain began.
You know what, Max? Fix a typo, Max, and I'm a summer jam it. You're right. Of course, Max knows. Max Bird. Shout out to Max Bird.
And I hold our pillow tight in place of you, dear. Gently comes the pain as I call out the name that no longer
I love her.
No longer leaving me this way. There just no words to say, except I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm so sorry, baby. I guess I couldn't see just what you meant to me until the rain began.
All right. Hey, listen. Have you heard of Peggy Scott Adams Bill? Like, listen. Look up Peggy Scott Adams Bill. Have you heard of it? I want you. You got to play that one. Play it. For real.
Heck yeah, Max. Listen to the music. Right here, Roger. Damn, I love this song. Beautiful, beautiful music. Now, thank you so much, Max. And yes, street life is the only life I know. Okay, what did you want me to look up?
Without it showing this from, I can play it, but you can put some like a picture over it. All right.
Peggy Scott Adams. Now this is gonna be the last one because no. I can't play it like that. I'll get my channel flagged. That's why I'm using it. Like, I'm gonna do it from my phone. Send it to me.
Peggy Scott Adams. Just like type in Peggy Scott Adams Bill.
Okay. Oh, Bill?
Yeah.
I know this song.
And then we're gonna close on this song.
You're hilarious.
Nature Bill. Okay.
Oh shit, not Nature.
Nature Bill. This gonna be a funny one for the last.
Oh shit, look at her as today, 4 years ago. That's her 4 years ago.
Wow, she still looks good though. She wild though. She was wild. Go ahead. Play the regular, the one I played right there.
I hope it's not potty.
Peggy Scott Adams.
Where to?
Home. I'm going home.
Good. I heard this before, I think. Sounds pretty. Better not be no potty words. I heard this before. Is it called Bill?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard this before.
All of you ladies out there, turn up your radio.
Good morning, Tony. Good night.
Girls, I'm about to tell you something.
I've heard this song. I've heard this song.
Play it. Come on now.
I hope it won't ruin the build that we did because it's something in the back of my mind said my mama used to not let me listen to it. But let's keep playing it.
You know things, they're not always what they appear to be. And I don't want to happen to you what happened to me.
It's coming back to me.
There are no words that can describe what I felt inside when I found out the man I loved another guy. We were at a party, to have a little fun. But when I looked around, my man was missing. I walked outside, I couldn't believe my eyes. He was in Bill's arms, breathing hard and French kissing. I was ready for Mary, Susan, Helen, and Jane. When all the time it was Bill that was sleeping with my man. Yeah. Bill has been to my house 1,000 times. He and my man would go camping and fishing. Oh, I tell you, it never crossed my mind. Bill was a friend, and he was God uncle to my only son. Now it looks like Uncle Billy wants to be his stepmom. See, I was ready for Mary. I was ready for Jane. How do a woman compete with a man for another man? I asked my man, why didn't you tell me that you were gay?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming tonight. And that is a very, very controversial song. And yeah, leave it to Genesis.
We talked about the DL, right?
Well, yeah, we did. And I didn't hate on the song, but that's a heartbreaking song.
Well, I'm gonna say,
I just want to say before you say, that's what we were talking about today when Pharaoh said, just be honest. Just be honest, y'all. Just be honest with you. Be yourself, love yourself, and be honest. And that's the love that we have to say, because you could damage so many. So peace to Max and Tony stuck with us all night long. I love you. Peace to the sister. I saw you, Sinead, and everybody else. Go ahead, close out, Genesis.
I just want to say thank you for everybody. You know, I'm kind of goofy, and I used to be a comedian, so like I got like some funny.
You're still a comedian. What do you mean used to be?
But at the end of the day, shouts out to Young Pharaoh. Thank you, Napah, for having me.
Yes.
Please check me out on Alchemizing Energy. Coming up, we have like Trade 3 and some Kyra Nation members. Also on Sonetter coming up will be also some interviews with what Janae is coming up.
Well, so, Janae has talked to me. And by the way, we love you so much, Janae. Thank you for being a hero, a heroine. We appreciate you. And all the people who stood up against what was going on with them at Carbonation. But go on, I'm sorry. Go ahead, DJ.
I just want to just give a shout out to Sonetter, Napah, and much love to everybody.
Yes, peace. Peace to the HOK, my family. I love you.
And peace to the darkest minds of the light.
Oh my God, you make me feel so. My heart, I love you. And Alchemizing Energy.
The black hole behind me. Oh.
I love you. Are stupid. And we're sober. Well, at least I am. Shit, they know when I'm not sober, because I get angry and start firing like a dragon. Anyway, peace to the sisters who were on the panel, and to Pharaoh, and to the sisters and brothers in the chat. And oh yeah, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Oh no, I can't close it. Stop. I gotta do it. I gotta do it now. I gotta do it. You say what you need to say, but we closing out on one more, because I said we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Oh yes, baby.
Let's do it in the morning. What do you want to play?
Sweet dreams in the summertime. Your sweet face, all laid up next to mine. Come on, what? My parents used to play this, baby.
We're gonna do it again.
Let's do it again.
Come on. You are stupid. Don't ruin the song. Stop. Let's do it again. We're gonna do it the next time. Come on, let's listen to this. Who grew up on this music?
Sometimes rain, even when I hear the sound, like you and your baby, getting down with the sound of rain. Oh, the smell of the morning flower as we pass away the hour.
Bye, Genesis.
I wanna do it again. Let's do it in the morning. Sweet breeze in the summertime. Feel your sweet face, all laid up next to mine. Sweet love in the midnight. Good sleep come morning light. Don't worry about nothing. Just getting good. Just getting good. Just getting good. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Now I like the lady, so fine with your pretty hair. If you don't want to compliment, just take a minute to flow.
He smacks.
I'm just a man now, don't you fear? Like a lady now, don't you hear? Do it again. Do it. Do it. Do it again.
And this is Genesis channel, everybody. Don't forget to go subscribe. Genesis, drop your link.
I'm not a girl to linger, but I feel like a butterfinger. I wanna do it. In the
Morning, summertime, sweet face, all laid up next to mine. In the midnight, morning light, just getting good, just getting good, just getting good. Love.
Do it again, 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 do it again. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it again, do it again, do it again,
Do it again, do it again. Yay! Shout out to the Staple Singers, baby. Peace to the darkest minds of the light. I love you. We will do it again. We're going to do it again. Peace to the people who joined us for the Sip Down. I love you. Good night.